What's going on, everybody? This is Daddy Goods.
And Estella Bella.
And you have made it to episode 100.
Your favorite podcast, Side Friend Chronicles.
And we're super excited to have you all today. Today, we're going to have some of our previous guests
dropping by, saying hi.
She's out here rhyming. Well, everybody, enjoy the show. We're excited to have you. Let's have some fun.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Oh. My goodness. Everybody.
You could have gotten better screenshots.
What? I know. I don't know why I picked those screenshots. I am so serious. When I was watching that back, because I threw it together real quick, I was like, man, I know I should put way more effort in. This is the 100th episode and everything.
Yeah.
I should like make the best intro video ever,
right.
But like, man, we be busy, so you know what I'm saying.
I was like, I'm all watching that for the first time. I'm all fucking asshole.
Oh my goodness, man! But hey,
he is an ass.
So, you know, that's kind of crazy.
God.
That's kind of crazy. Look, oh shit! Look, check out all the people.
He did me dirty. He did me so dirty with that fucking intro video.
I didn't mean to do so dirty, but I mean, there's nothing
dirty.
new to that. It wasn't that bad. Was it that bad? Honestly.
I mean, you're lucky I don't give a fuck, but like seriously, you could have done better. That was crazy.
Well, let's have some fun, everybody. I mean, it looks like we got a few of our guests in the waiting room right now. Let's not keep them waiting too long. So you know, episode 100, super juice to be able to.
People are in the fucking comments. We love you guys. Thank you guys for showing up.
Yes, indeed, everybody, and don't forget to smash that like button. All right.
Yes, and subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you subscribe.
Let's go ahead and bring Sonia in here right quick.
Let's bring Sonia in right quick.
Hi.
What's up, Sonia?
How are you? I'm good. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
You were our second guest, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, third, I think. I think you had two boys before I came on.
Oh, okay.
You had two boys before you came on. Like, what were they doing?
Not like that. Fool.
Oh, okay. I read that wrong, obviously.
You read the room wrong.
I always read the room wrong.
Jimmy has been on a sick one today.
Oh, come on. Watch your verbiage around me, okay? I'm never on no sick ones, okay? I'm on healthy ones, first of all.
I don't know. Erica
you have to
knows.
Watch the words you use around me.
Erica knows.
Wait, what did I do that was so foul today?
I'm not going to talk about it.
Not on camera.
I showed her my shit today on FaceTime.
Your actual shit?
He literally answered his phone.
Don't call me while I'm on the shitter. I will show you my shit.
We always just FaceTime each other to talk to each other. Okay. That's what we do.
I don't know about always.
It's not the first time he's answered it in the bathroom. He does that all the time. But he showed me his fucking shit in the toilet.
Was it like swirly? I'm just kidding.
Bro,
what was the consistency?
I screamed and I said, I'm telling Erica.
You made me spit my water, dude.
Hi, Hassam.
Right?
Oh, my goodness.
I texted his wife immediately. I said, I'm
you just made me spit my water right now, and now I got a podcast, a whole episode with water on my shirt.
And when people come in later, they're gonna be like, what is on his shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see the intro video?
No, I came in a little late. Okay. Sorry, I was on Instagram.
You found all the screenshots of me like doing the dumbest fucking faces.
I'll come back and watch
nice. Nice.
I bet he looked all good the whole time. He's like,
if you listen, for anybody listening to this right now, if you want to like solidify your friendship with anybody, show them your shit.
No.
Don't do that. Don't show
we need boundaries. Like we don't have very many. But that was one, and now we literally have none. I'm gonna return the favor. I'm gonna show you my shit. How about that?
I'd be like, Jimmy, you look a little dehydrated.
I'm literally. It's not even gonna be a quick.
What did you eat yesterday?
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be a quick flash of the phone the way he did. I'm literally sending him a picture.
Do it.
I don't give
Zoom
a fuck.
in.
Well,
She's like, I had corn today. Can you see it?
Ew, why does corn always show up though? That's the
Your body
phallus.
doesn't digest that shit.
So gross.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Well, I saw a whole mushroom in my shit one day.
Ew.
Sorry, everybody. How are we talking about shit on 100th episode?
Can we not?
Time out. This is not. This is not the way the 100th episode is supposed to be going. Okay.
I come on here, we get nasty. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just like no holds barn, we just be ourselves and have fun with it.
Right.
But thank you, Sonia, so much for coming through and showing your love to us and all that. And being on the podcast too, that was, a huge help because you came on a podcast, when a lot of guests were, not about coming on the podcast. So we appreciate that about you.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys bringing me on. Super cool.
And I really enjoy yours and Stella's new podcast, Bitch Guess What? Because I'll be on there.
I love your comments.
I'll be on there feeling like a bitch that be trying to guess what. You know what I'm saying? Like, like what the fuck are you talking about? So I'll be guessing.
Make sure everybody listening to this subscribes to that podcast as well. Thank you. You get more of me and Sonia.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Sonia. So let's bring Spec in. Spec goody. Spec, do we have you?
Spec one, check two.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, there he is.
Hold on.
We had him for a second.
Make sure we do this right.
We got the spectacular one in the house.
We got him before he went off to go and DJ a club or make a crazy mix or something like that. I'm honored right now. How are you today?
I don't go anywhere, bro. I don't know about all of that. Going to a club shit.
I feel you, man. I feel you on that. I mean, it's good to stay home and stay relaxed and stay out of the way, isn't it?
I don't be at home. I just don't be at clubs.
Oh, word. Clubs. Like, what are clubs?
You nosy, dog. You nosy, bro.
I'm not even nosy. I got a big nose, but I'm not that nosy.
I don't give people my whereabouts and shit, fam. Like, relax.
So, when are we going to share locations with each other? Like, is that cool? I mean,
I might be in WITPRET. I could be in witness protection or something. You over here telling people, you know what I'm saying?
I know, man. My bad. I'm not trying to tell everybody where you are. I mean, nothing like that. But send me your location and good. You guys like that song? Right? I'm sorry.
But you didn't sing it right. I didn't know that's what you were trying to sing for a minute.
All right. Should I do it again?
Then
like better?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, God.
No, don't do it.
Well, I got to show off my singing skills for the Spec goodie, man. I want you to put me on your next mix. No,
I don't like your voice that much, bro. So you.
Shit, man. He's like, I'm here for.
I don't think there's ever been a guy's voice that I've been fond of. You know what I'm
really?
saying?
I mean, hey, man. So you being somebody who is such a curator of all kinds of different mixes and what have you, there must be a rapper that when you hear their voice, you're like, that's a dope ass voice. Not in a weird way, but in a musical
definitely but every, I think every voice is a melody anyway. All of our voices are melodic, you know what I mean? And but to be fun, I need to go listen to that fucking Nas because that fool's voice, oh my God, relax.
What about Nate Dogg? R.I.P. Yeah. Nate Dogg's voice.
That's a good one, actually, Stella. That's a good one to bring up right now.
I like I like a good voice on any artist, but I'm not out here looking for a guy's voice, man. Just
yeah, I feel you. What about women voices in music?
There's a lot of dope women's voices, but
and then that
I'm not a taper, bro. I don't know. I don't, I'm very yeah, you're dope, but what else?
I get to be in Spec's mixes, by the way.
I have a real fondness for Cardi B's voice. I love Cardi B.
I love Cardi B's energy and the fact that she's vulgar and flagrant and nasty and straight up because she doesn't hide behind I'm a girl and I'm supposed to be dainty and that's a whole nother conversation.
I've
But
always loved her
I'm
for
very
that.
attracted to that type of energy in a woman. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But still keeping like some balance. But Cardi is like, that's the goal of energy right there. If you know what I'm saying, like my kind of girl, where it's like I'm a go getter, I'm gonna speak my mind, I'm gonna say whatever, but I could hold my tongue and I could be second too. And she's just a perfect balance, like, you know what I'm saying. So I fuck with that.
I feel
I
you on
agree.
that. And I love that line that she has in that new song that she has. She says something about some lingerie. I'll be in your room like bombs away or something like that. I was like, that's a bar. I
Don't
love
do it,
that.
fam. Just
What?
all you gotta do is
What?
reference the line. Just don't say
Okay,
anything.
bro. But
So
like, you gotta say it the
episode
way
100,
she says it, though. Gosh,
episode
man,
100 is gonna have a whole lot of bad melodies on here, man. We gotta chill.
episode 100 is gonna be like a compilation of Jimmy saying the dumbest shit possible. just
Hey,
like,
man.
just
Oh
like
yeah.
the intro.
Screenshot.
Hey, since we're here, your astrology take was fucking whack as fuck.
Oh, yes, get him.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
All right,
like the first thing that you did was contradict yourself.
How?
Like off the rip, anything after that you had to say was a dub. Because you said, "Oh, I believe in stars and energy, but I don't believe in stars and energy." Like literally,
That's not what I said. I did not say that one bit. That's false.
Okay, I'm paraphrasing.
I'll tell you why that's false. So keep on going.
You definitely said, like, I believe in stars and energy, but I don't fuck with astrology. All right? You say you didn't fuck with astrology. Astrology is literally stars and energy.
Okay, continue.
So, I mean, what else do we got to do?
So I said I fuck with stars and energy, but I don't fuck with astrology when people use it as a reason to describe their personality. That's what I said. So in the clips that you see, they get like a lot of the words are actually cut out. So like you see like a 5-minute clip compiled into like 45 seconds to a minute sometimes. So sometimes a lot of it gets cut out. So I mean that could have been one of the reasons why you felt like I contradicted myself.
Give me some quick cliff notes, man. What's up?
I'm giving them to you right now. Like I fuck with astrology, and I'm sure there's things about it that I will feel, and I feel stars and energy, things of that sort. But I don't like how people connect astrology to the personality. That's super whack to me because I think people are just how they are. Like when they're born, like I don't think that they're automatically gonna be like, okay, like because I'm an Aquarius or a Taurus or whatever the case. And it says here on all of these astrology symbols that I'm supposed to be aggressive and hard-headed. So now me psychologically, I'm thinking that I'm supposed to be hard-headed for some reason. Or when people are saying something to me, I'm like, oh wait, I'm a Taurus, I'm hard-headed. Let me not listen to that. That's the part that irks me about astrology. So when I say astrology, I'm talking about just the way people use the word astrology, not necessarily about the stars and the energy. But when people say astrology, they don't think of the stars and the energy. They think about their symbol, their sign, their horoscope sign. That's what they're thinking about. So when I said astrology, it was more so in terms of correlating it to that,
of the monetizing of it. Yeah, I get that. I understand that because I've been writing some comedy bits and shit for like the last couple years, and actually one of my bits are about these fucking broads who are all of a sudden all fucking witches. Like if you bitches are all fucking witches, how come you can't fucking have an incantation to get a good man? All these bitches are witches when it's like, I'm gonna put a fucking spell on this motherfucker and he ain't shit and I'm gonna do something and blah blah blah. It's all this vindictive ass energy. If all of y'all are fucking witches, why don't you make a spell to have a good motherfucker in your life?
Or to be a
so for me, that's the kind of shit that I don't like because I think there's a weaponizing of like this power in spirit in the supernatural. And all these chicks think that like because they burn a fucking sage and they fucking vegans that they're fucking higher and they're above everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then like their chakras are all open. And I'm like, bro, like that shit is OD. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you got dudes that do that same shit. Like, oh, I'm above you because you eat a fucking hamburger. And you know, all of these girls are queens and they some hotep ass fools that just get a whole bunch of pussy. Like it's weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird.
True.
So, you know.
So
people do. They like default and like they take zero responsibility for like their shit that they need to work on for themselves and just blame it on their on their astrology sign, when like it's not an end all be all, but like I think you're a combination of both, like these things, but also your life experiences and, you know, what you've learned, unlearned, not unlearned, and all that other shit, you know?
Jimmy, what is your sign? What's your astrological sign?
My astrological sign is
What
I was
month
gonna
were you?
say some dope shit. May, so I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus?
Actually, yeah. Mhm.
So okay, we could do this let's use this as a metric. So
Okay.
look at kids. Let's look at kids before they know astrology, before they know all of this other shit that are learned behaviors and learned tools to kind of lead them into space. You can watch a playground of children, and before you even recognize what their fucking sign is, that they all manifest certain behaviors. Those shits come from somewhere. Like I have kids, so I know, like, when my daughter was fucking 3, I know she's a Scorpio. I know that, but my mom is a Scorpio. Both of my mom, my stepmom, my real mom, they're both Scorpios. My best friend's a Scorpio. There are all innate traits within these people that if you're really an empath and you feel certain things, you can see these things and you can recognize these things. I'm an Aquarius. Either I fuck with Aquarius or I don't fuck with them, because we are the fucking worst. We're literally the worst. Like, I'm telling you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am designed in my traits. Everything that is on that list of attributes for Aquarius, I fit. And it's not before, and it wasn't like some shit that I learned and then it was like, hey, let me assimilate it. Let me put this Nike of Aquarius on. Exactly. It was like, yo, motherfucker, you are a leader, but you're very vengeful. And these are things that I've been since I've been little. So it's real.
I mean,
for sure.
I like everything you're saying, and I want to say some funny shit, but I don't want you to feel disrespected in any kind of way. But I feel like you probably believe fortune cookies too.
I don't.
You're stupid. That is not the same.
I mean, listen, we talking about.
Oh shit! I was just thinking about that. It says, listen. "Oh, I need to go and buy a lotto ticket. Let me turn it around now. 12, 5, 15, and 16.
I watched The Last Dragon, bro. We know fortune cookies ain't real in the hood, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just messing with you though. I feel you though. I mean, I like all that you're saying and everything, but like, yeah, I feel like people do have their own traits, but you see how you just connected your ego to the Aquarius sign though? Like, dude, like, you are all of those things that you're saying that you are, all of those traits. But like, how is it that it's Aquarius? Like, that makes no sense to me.
Because you meet other people that are born in this time period.
But you can look at every single symbol though, and you can look at whatever so-called traits are attached to all of these different symbols. And you can be like, yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. I'm sure I could do that with every single symbol that people are attaching themselves to.
It's not more than just your sun sign.
It's not by accident that every single person that I've met that's a Cancer is very, very emotional. Every woman that I've dated that's been a Cancer literally does the same exact shit when it comes to an emotional response. That shit is not fucking in a book, bro. It's not in a book. We are connected by bigger principles and theories. Do you feel spirits? Have you ever seen a ghost?
I feel that. I feel that we are connected to bigger energies.
In this space of like, yo, fucking God came out of nowhere, fucking snapped his fingers, and like we're all real. Like, what do you like? I
think God is all of this. I think God is within all of us. I think we are God experiencing his self inside of a human experience. I think God is everywhere and everything. I think what we're doing right now is God. I think that's what I think.
Okay, no doubt. So when it comes to astrology, where do you see the space with God in astrology? Do you see there being a connection, or is there two separate entities? There's God, and then God like bought the sun to fucking light the world up.
See, I mean, I have a lot of questions when it comes to all of this. And one of my main questions that come to this is like, is space even real? Is space even real?
He thinks the Earth is flat.
I want to know that too, though. Like, you don't know, but Spec, you don't know. You don't know, Stella. I don't know. Like, because we can talk about astrology and the stars all we want, and what our theories are, what we think, and what we believe in. But at the end of the day, have any of us been into space?
No. Do you fuck with science at all? Have you studied gravity? Have you fucked with anything that like can actually show you that like space exists?
I mean, dude, I fuck with taking care of my family and having fun on the podcast. That's what I fuck with.
No doubt. Good answer.
That's what I fuck with.
You fuck with boxing. I'm gonna have to come back on the podcast and educate you because you be caping for Canelo too much. And
no, don't. See, why does Spec want to talk with me for? I don't cape for Canelo.
Episode. You know,
Canelo will whoop Charlo though.
Huh?
Canelo will whoop Charlo though, and that's the fight that they want to make happen.
Let's not do that. Canelo's biggest fucking fight ever was a fight that he lost to a black athletic fighter. Why do you think he fights white European slow ass fools with weak ass styles? Because everybody who's fucking athletic and good and slick, he ducks. Andrade, fucking David Benavidez, Jamar Charlo. This fool has ducked and literally created new divisions to fight other motherfuckers as opposed to defending his belt. And he's done it 3 times in 3 different divisions. Don't play with me.
Boxing is a business, first of all. So for the money that most of these boxers are asking to fight Canelo just doesn't make sense. Andrade's, I like Andrade. He's really great, slick and all that great stuff, but he's not going to put butts in the seat. It's going to be Canelo putting all the butts in the seat just to fight Andrade. So he's going to be gifting Andrade a fight.
Wait a second. Wait a second. So Abney Yildirim put fucking seats, put butts in the seats.
Who?
Exactly. The motherfucker that this fool fought and knocked out in 3 rounds. Canelo.
That
dude has a bigger following than a champion.
Okay, so there goes some boxing politics right there. No, right? So that dude,
you just said right now that we don't put no butts in the seat. So I'm just saying, how come Andrade that has a bigger following than Abney Yildirim, who lost twice?
Okay, so like I get what you're saying, but like, all right, so Andrade, he gives Canelo more of a problem in the ring, right? But if he's not at least putting butts in the seat, then why would it make sense for Canelo to fight him when Canelo's already the biggest star he can be? So the other dude that he fought that you're talking about, I don't even know how to say his name. I know who you're talking about though. That dude posed no threat, so whatever, easy payday. So it kind of makes sense for him to fight him. It's fucked up, I agree. I don't like boxing for that reason. I don't like the boxing business for that reason.
That's cap.
That's not cap. That was the easiest fight for Canelo.
Canelo had a huge pay-per-view buy.
Trent, you're tripping. Fight. I'm not getting pooped on. Like, I'm making sense. He's basically he's talking from perspective of not business at all when it comes to boxing.
Wait up. I'm talking business because look at it like this. Canelo is the A side, so he's gonna bring the seats. People are watching Canelo to fight. They're not watching Abney Yildirim. They're not watching fucking Danny Jacobs. They're not watching all these other people. The only other person that Canelo has fought since Mayweather that was even a relative draw was Gennady. Like,
okay, you're absolutely wrong because Danny Jacobs is very big in boxing. Okay, Danny Jacobs definitely would bring it.
Already lost twice.
So first of all, this is how I know you're a casual. This is how I know you're a casual because Danny Jacobs is a big ass name in boxing. First of all, and boxing is a niche ass sport. Name what? Listen, I know you like Jake Paul, Spec. Listen, but look, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Hey, but you're doing it.
Real talk. I've been fighting since I've been a child. I have 3 black belts, and I've worked out with some of the greatest fighters on earth. Like this is like how music is my life. This is my life. I watch boxing all day. I watch martial arts all day. And the thing that I know is that Canelo's before I'm leaving because I want my boy Lucho to pop up. Before I'm out of here, Canelo be ducking motherfuckers. We know it. It's all
Canelo
good.
has no need to fight most of these guys, though. Why would he fight most of these guys?
Why
would he fight them? Because they want payday. They want payday. That's the only reason why they want to fight him.
Okay, hold up. So let's use the Mayweather argument then, because everybody said Mayweather wanted a payday. But how come Mayweather fought all the best people in every division up until his last fight?
Say that again, because all I could think about is how much bullshit you're talking about right now. Go ahead, say it again. Let me focus in.
No doubt. It's all good. It's all good.
No. Say it again, because I want to hear it.
I said, so let's use Mayweather as a metric. Mayweather was money made, but everybody that he fought, even after the De La Hoya fight, all of those fights were still top-notch competition, and he wasn't ducking anybody. Maidana, who was a very difficult fight that people told him not to take, he took the fight. You can't say
I
that.
love that matchup right there. That was a good fight.
And that's the thing that I'm saying. Like, the difference between Canelo and Mayweather is at the same age, Mayweather had already fought multiple world champions in multiple divisions that were literally regarded on the top 10 boxer list. They were
the
at
difference
Dirhams and fucking Liam Smiths.
So first of all, before I say what I'm gonna say, because Mayweather is probably like top 3 my favorite fighters ever of all time. Mayweather and Canelo's path of success were like super different, because Mayweather, he had to come up the hard way, and he was Pretty Boy Floyd before he was Money May, right? So he was fighting all the top-notch competition. He had to literally climb the hill to get to where he got. And then when he did get to where he got, he was fighting the younger champions and he was beating them. But he also didn't fight some of the top names until they were aged. And he did that very calculated. Like Pacquiao, he didn't fight Pacquiao for 5 years until after people were asking for it. Pacquiao, that fight came a long time after Pacquiao's prime, and that's why when he fought Pacquiao, he did school him. We won't even talk about Floyd not taking a steroid test after that fight. But that's irrelevant.
Pacquiao did not want us to take Olympic style testing.
He was probably on roids, and I'm not mad at that. But the fact of the matter is, Mayweather didn't want to fight Pacquiao in his prime. He didn't want to fight
on steroids. I don't want to.
He didn't want to fight Mosley in his prime.
180 pounds. Yeah, he did.
Say that again.
I'm not gonna fight Arnold Schwarzenegger on steroids at 180 pounds, bro. Like, it's not happening. Like, steroids, like, come on, bro. You seen fools like die off of that shit.
That was a terrible analogy, because Pacquiao's way smaller than Floyd. Yes,
I'm saying me as opposed to Schwarzenegger. Okay. Like Schwarzenegger being this big, buff, fucking huge dude that was jacked, and me just being me.
That would be the smartest fight for you if you know boxing like you say you do, because that means he can't throw a punch because he's way too buff.
Bro, as skilled as I am in martial arts or fucking combat sports, a man 100 pounds heavier than me that's skilled in combat sports is going to win.
Like Mike Tyson said, cheesecake, or he said weightlifting and boxing has just about as much in common as cheesecake in boxing. If you're a weightlifter, that ain't gonna do nothing for you in boxing.
I'm talking about pure weight. I'm not talking about pure strength. Because
weight doesn't matter. Like, if you're somebody who's a fighter and you weigh 130 pounds and you know how to fight, and then there's somebody at the gym who thinks he's super dope because he's 225 pounds all muscle, I guarantee you that.
But why do weight classes
dude will fuck up at 200?
Why do weight classes exist?
They exist because both weight classes of those people know how to fight. The 225 pound steroid dude at the gym doesn't know how to fight. Guaranteed.
No, I've dealt with that. I'm talking about somebody who can fight like me that's 100 pounds heavier than me. I'm not gonna win.
You must not know how to fight.
Okay. You're welcome to come to my gym anytime you want, and you can see me.
We will put it on the Ciphering Chronicles.
Yep, come through.
Spec Goody versus Daddy Goods. Versus.
Y'all heard it right here.
Yep.
That's that. That's that.
Hey, Spec, thank you though for being on episode 100.
I just had to come and rile you up a little bit, because I be watching the episodes in the dark and you be talking crazy. So I had to come through and just show some love. Stella asked me to come through, so I fuck with y'all. I was one of the very first peeps on here, and I watched.
Spec, I love you, Spec.
We appreciate you so much.
Okay.
And I'll see you Saturday with a birthday cake.
It'll be fun.
All right, y'all. Enjoy. I'm gonna be watching.
All right, Spec.
Turn up.
Thank you for being on here. All right, who we got?
Up next.
Lucho with the fire intro. How you feeling over
Hello?
there?
Can y'all hear me?
You look spectacular tonight. How you feeling?
Y'all can hear me?
We can.
For sure. Astrology is cap. What's up? I said it. I'm bringing it back.
I fucking love Lucho.
The traits of your personality all in line in your genetics as well as your life experiences. So all that sign bullshit is cap. But devil's advocate, human beings are the remnants of stardust. So maybe there's some correlation between the two. As far as the boxing shit, I mean, as someone who grew up watching the greats of boxing, Jack Dempsey, Pernell Whitaker, Haynes, Hagler, all of them. I'd much rather watch the far superior and more entertaining UFC. Yeah, I said that.
How do you feel about Canelo, Lucho?
You don't want these putazos? What's up? Shit.
No. I got a better one for you, Lucho, because I feel like we're just heating up on the pod right now. What do you think about Joe Biden giving crack pipes to all the crackheads?
Oh my God, you guys literally have to read.
That's old news. I mean, they've been.
Is it really? He's been giving crack pipes out.
The Democrats have been doing that. They've been doing needle exchange for the past 25 years in California. I mean. Go look at Larkin Street in San Francisco. You can see a whole block of dope fiends lined up, shooting up, sitting and shitting piss.
Safe, but safely, right? Like,
as somebody who's been a former drug addict, enabling somebody to prolong their self-abuse is not a good thing.
Whether we want them to or not.
That's facts. Nobody could tell me not to fucking do heroin.
They've decriminalized it in Oregon.
But at the same point, like a part of like why addiction runs so deep and continuously flows is because there's nobody being like, nope, no, we're not paying for you. Want to do that? Go ahead.
You know drugs really stop people from doing drugs?
No, all it did was make a cartel and illegal
made it easier,
drug harems more profitable.
What I mean? So I mean, I think having the different approach. Let's see how that goes.
They must have gave out the crack pipes in Vegas a long time ago, though, because me and E, we were on the strip last night, and like these motherfuckers were tweaking like on another level. Like there was this dude, speaking of boxing, he had a puff coat on as fucking jeans or as pants, and he was like shadow boxing with no hands. He was just like sitting there like you know what I mean?
He was getting that working right quick.
Whoa. He was getting some kind of work in. I don't know what kind of work he was getting. But
I believe the accepted vernacular now is oil burner.
So
nobody smokes crack anymore. It's all meth and fentanyl.
So instead of him like shadow boxing with like his hands, he was like getting boxed by the shadow. Rather, that's what it looked like. He was just like,
oh shit,
like he was in the ring with Floyd at the very moment, getting fucking scraped. Like that was happening in his mind for sure. It was crazy, and he was like, oh, he looked at me. No,
I've had those moments.
If
hell of a ride.
If you can like burn from like somebody looking at you, it would have been that guy. If he looked at you, damn. What if that's like his specialty? Like he looks at you, and then you just start getting boxed by his shadow, and that's what really happens.
He probably has powers.
He might
be surprised.
I totally agree.
Will
he
Smith
might.
Is Hancock. Everybody thought he was just a bum. It was like, nah, bro. This fool's got powers, bro.
Look at Stella. She's like,
what's up, Stella?
Just sitting here listening to
You've been quiet as fuck. What's up?
What's up,
Stella?
Can I say? What's up, Lucho? How you been?
Hanging out.
How you been? I'm kicking it. I'm chilling.
I'm doing good. Fucking, fucking just you know my current situation. Me and Stella are like best friends. We talk all the fucking time.
We literally do.
So she knows I got some shit going on, but
I check on him.
Everything is good. Everything is actually really good right now.
I'm really happy to hear that.
When are you dropping this project?
It'll come out this year.
Okay.
Tell me about the project.
So this is a project I started working on 3 years. It was like super low key though, because when I was signed, the label owns all of my production. So like I had to make like 12 song submissions a month. So that's 100 and fucking so odd songs. And anytime I had like a really good one, I just fucking kept it.
Man, I heard that clip that you posted on IG. I don't know how long ago now. It wasn't that long ago though. And that shit was slapping. I was like, okay, Lucho.
Yeah. So that was just I was just fucking bored one day, and like I was feeling good, so I was like, all right, I want to do something while I'm feeling good right now, and I just fucking like busted it out in like 20 minutes. It was just something I was fucking around with. And then the other post I have, I posted like anywhere from like 10 seconds to like 30-second snippet of each song that's going to be on the album. So that was pretty. That was pretty
fucking fire.
You got to drop it, man. You got to drop it.
See, the thing is like I I only plan on doing like 3 albums. So this is like my
That's okay.
Yeah, so like the first album, and I have like it all planned out. So the first album is called Prima Nocta, and then the second album is called Moonlight Colada, and then the third album is called Live from Chernobyl. It's Lucho Amor, and that'll be my last album.
Ever?
Nice.
Yeah, I only plan on doing 3 albums, and then I never got into this shit for like fame. It was mostly about making money, and then once I made money, I realized I couldn't handle it, and I just fucking I just realized like, holy shit, this is not what I want in a life. Like I want shit that's
money can come and go really fast.
Yeah.
Really
I know. Fast. I blew a lot of money last year. Shit.
That's hilarious. I love the self-awareness.
As long as you never spend it on cut coke that's cut with fentanyl, because we don't want to,
Nah, I ain't touched that shit in a minute. It's been like,
bro, they're lacing weed. Like they're lacing weed with fentanyl now.
I know, man.
Like,
I'm like, why are they fucking
dying
fentanyl
from
so
smoking
much?
weed?
Yeah,
I told my kids, I was like, it's not the same as it used to be. Like I used to get fucking high all the time in high school, and I said, you guys can't even trust anything anymore.
No,
everything
really
has
can't.
fucking fentanyl in it, so don't do it.
Can't.
I was like, it's not worth it. Don't fucking do
it. Speaking of drugs, like and I mean, of course, with like the current climate and like social structures and how people interact with one another on the topic of like doctors. So I've dealt with doctors for a good majority of my life. Been stabbed, shot, multiple car accidents, injuries and whatnot. And I've never trusted any fucking doctor. I trusted my dentist because she hooked me up with all these fake teeth. You feel me? But so like I've been having issues like this last year, like real like health issues, and my doctor kind of just treated me like shit, and like the medication I was on was making me gain weight. Like no matter what I did, ate healthy, exercise, I was just putting on all this fucking weight, a large amount of weight in a short amount of time, and it was all from the medication. I kept telling him like, I don't fuck with this shit, bro. Like you need me. I need something else. He was like, well, he pretty much told me to go fuck myself, and this is what he's going to prescribe me. He's not going to. So I told him to go fuck himself. I went and got a new fucking doctor, new medication, and like it's been 11 weeks now. It works good. I've already fucking like lost like 25 pounds, and like it was just fucking like, and I ain't even been exercising or eating healthy. I've been eating like shit, but I just that being off that medication fucking got my body right. Plus, you feel me, drinking some water, motherfucking Brita filter, because I ain't fucking with that tap water. You feel me?
What I eat.
I was gonna say, I do see you right now, and you look in so much better spirits than you had. Like, what was it, a couple months ago?
Yeah, I think we talked in like, when we talked like November or October. It was really bad, and I was on like
you weren't doing too hot.
Not at all. I was like literally on the brink of like relapse, and I was just like, and that's all I've ever known is self-medication. And I was just like, I'm about to go back on a sick one. But nah, I fucking just and a lot of that was to you talking to me, because I'm not I don't go see a therapist anymore, and I keep an obscure and obtuse circle around me that's ever changing, just the ebb and flow of my interactions with people, and I just fucking there's no constants anymore aside from like my dog.
Yeah.
So like I just fucking I feel better this year. I feel better. I'm about to fucking,
I'm glad to hear it.
About to be moving, working more on music.
Where are you moving to?
An undisclosed location.
You didn't want to say a state or
he's moving to Dixon.
I'm moving to parts unknown. Fuck Dixon. He said
he's moving to Leisure Town, everybody. Goodness gracious. Shout out to the 707, baby.
Never. Only time you catch me up in Dixon is if I'm doing something nefarious. You feel me?
Catch me at the Buckhorn, baby. I'm gonna get some roast beef tonight, baby.
Oh, roast beef sounds smacking. A nice little roast beef au jus on some ciabatta with some I'm talking about that halal fucking pickle. You feel me?
Mm.
Put a little bit of honey mustard on night. Smack it.
That sounds smacking indeed. That sounds like something that we need ASAP. Yeah. Oh so man, thanks. Go ahead, brother.
Enough
I want to hear what you.
Enough
I
about
want to hear
me.
what you got to say. Yeah.
What have y'all been up to? This is episode motherfucking 100. This is like I'd say 99.9% of podcasts never make it here, and you guys have been successful. I mean, people have their own measurements of success, but you guys have a show that it premieres annually. You guys are fucking live. You have guests. You have an audience that's willing and able to view whenever they get the chance. And y'all got motherfucking haters. Let's not forget that.
I know. That's how you know you made it, right?
Bruh, I went on.
I don't know. I don't see him.
It was last year. There was like another podcast who was like talking shit about y'all. I went on a fucking straight up jihad against them. You should have seen that. They fucking blocked me, deleted all my comments. I got a warning from YouTube. I said, "What's up?" Go ahead. I got their YouTube channels.
I got their fans telling me that they want me on my other podcast to collab with them on an episode.
That's what's hilarious is I checked on that podcast a couple of times and like their shit didn't go off the way they thought it was going to by stealing our idea. And that shit was fucking funny to me. I was like,
no, but what it is,
they can wear the shoes, but they can't fill them.
That's right. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's the thing.
Cinderella over here. This is my glass slipper.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, what people got to understand though is like when there's an idea and the idea works, they got to understand that there's a lot of components that make that idea work. It's not just the idea alone. Like there's so many things and variables that make it what it is. So, like you got to holler at me, people. You got to holler at me, people. I'll help you for consulting. My consulting fee is a little expensive though. Sorry.
Charge that shit. What's up? Venmo, bitches. But you guys have been a prime example of what actually can make a show successful, which is the consistency and the work behind it.
Oh, so, that's the biggest piece.
Applauses to y'all.
Thank you so much, Lucho. Yeah. That's everything. That goes for everything. Consistency.
I'd give you the sweater off my back, you feel me? But I'm rocking that belladonna right now. So, I'm keeping it wavy for these hoes. Yeah, that's right. I'm rocking a woman's sweater and I don't give a fuck. $75.
Sometimes you rock our sweater though.
All the time.
I gotta watch Lucho's podcast and look out for his music when he drops his music. We'll promote it on here.
The podcast will be back in like I don't know, maybe like 2-3 months. It'll be back.
And then check out his episode on this podcast on the Cypher Chronicles
and our episode on his podcast as well.
Hey, weren't you on here twice? Oh, we were on your podcast.
We were on his and he was on ours.
Yeah. You came on hard. Hey, what's hella funny is like when y'all came to the podcast on my channel, like Jimmy had to he had to go to bed or something because Erica was about to put that fucking putazo on that fool. But me and Stella stayed
not in a domestic violence kind of way, everybody. Okay.
No. You feel me? She's gotta let them hands go sometimes.
She has to. She's gotta keep his ass in line.
Facts.
It's a big job.
After that show, me and Stella fucking talked on the stream for it was like almost 3 hours.
We were on for a long time.
Long ass time.
We were. He's fucking with my cousin right now.
Oh, you fucking with it? Bring her in. What's up? Nah, bring her back.
You, Jimmy. I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, did I click something? Like, fuck.
I know. I was cracking up because I see that she's like watching and listening, and I'm looking at her expressions.
I told her to hang on.
Yeah, no, I like that. So I was just watching. I was like, oh shit, look at her just hanging out. I don't like to see her in the waiting room just chilling like that.
Oh, she asked me. I was like, do I leave now? And she's like, no,
stay.
Yeah, I was like, stay. But yeah, me and Lucho did chop it up for another couple of hours. Like after you took off, we were just fucking chopping it up. But we were like, we could have just continued fucking podcasting.
We really
could.
Yeah,
you guys could have.
Because we talked. Yeah. We got deep.
We had a lot of shit to say.
Yo, we talked.
Come do an episode on the Cypher Chronicles. It's all good. Oh, I just thought of an idea.
What?
Oh.
How about you do how about everybody does their podcast on the Cypher Chronicles? Oh shit!
Oh, he's trying to become a network, y'all.
Well, yeah, it's something that him and I talked about in the beginning.
Becoming a
being
network?
like a media, like
That's
we're
like a
we
hub?
want to have a bunch of podcasts like on our like under our belt, and so
See, but I'm like a hazard because I just be popping off at the mouth.
we love it.
That's what we want. That's what we want to see on
love
your
it.
application, sir. We want to see that on your resume. We'd be like, his application will be like, actually, don't fuck with me. And we're like, hired.
What's this 5-year work history gap you got here, buddy?
Yeah.
What's this 5-year work history gap?
That was his time where he was really brainstorming for the podcast.
I was just working on my greatest ideas.
Right.
Like, I almost had
Right.
like a cure for every like disease known to man, but then I just said, fuck it. I'm trying to go to bed.
Well,
sleep is the best medicine.
We're gonna put you two back in the waiting room. We got to go through some of these videos from these great people that sent us some videos. But thank you both. Don't go nowhere though, because I want to fuck around with both of you some more in a second.
You got it.
Ooh,
Lucha.
Yeah.
Oh,
He wants his cheeks clapped, Lucho.
Wait, what?
Get him out of there. Like, where are you going with that? All right, my dear friends. Nobody wants their cheek clap on the podcast today, okay? Maybe you by fucking one of these viewers. I don't know. Michael Dunn.
I told you guys. I told my waxer because I was like, you're the only person who's seen my vagina in 2022, so I think that makes you my Valentine. And she started laughing.
Is that what makes a guy your Valentine these days? Is whoever sees your vagina first in that year?
Like if I'm showing you
your Valentine's,
my fucking vagina, then you owe me flowers, bitch. That's what I think.
Oh shit! Oh my goodness! Somebody's getting candy grams this year. All right, friends. Now with a message from Jose Cantu.
Yeah.
First podcast, you guys popped my cherry on that to allow me to come on there, chit chat about movies, and I remember we were talking about cancel culture and all that jazz. But it was really awesome. I was nervous, and you guys after that made me feel so warm and cuddly inside that I would have loved to have do it again with you guys. And I thank you for not making me show my feet. I when I first heard Estella was doing a podcast about feet, I was intrigued, and then when she invited me on, I was a lot nervous of like if they asked me to show my feet, it's gonna not that there's nothing wrong with my feet, it's just that I was like, do I need to get shit done for it? Thank God you guys didn't ask me, but you guys honestly push me to be consistent with my work, and seeing that you guys are constantly just finding topics and able to carry those conversations because your chemistry is top tier. So honestly, like, it's honestly been an honor for you guys to even have me on. Like I said, would love to come on there again. And yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with the next 100 episodes in the future. Yeah. So, dude, keep it up. I'm glad I'm subscribed to you guys. I'm glad I know you guys. I'm glad Stella especially has helped me out some of my previous works. And yeah, I really just respect the shit out of you guys. So take care. Congratulations again, and just keep kicking ass, guys. Thanks.
That was an awesome message.
Hey, that was Jose Cantu. He's a filmmaker.
That's another. Yep, a filmmaker.
He's a filmmaker. He's got a whole movie. Like he's like working. He's got a podcast called The Most Flagrant Unfiltered Podcast. It's on YouTube as well. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure that you do. Because he don't hold back either. He just says all the shit. So check
Absolutely,
that one out.
he does, man. That was an awesome message. Thank you, Jose Cantu, for that.
Dope.
That was very nice. See, Spec, why couldn't you have said something like that? Instead, you wanted to come on here and argue with me, knowing that you could trigger me. It's fucked up, man. You could have come out here like Jose and said some nice shit, made me feel good about myself. Instead, you want to talk shit? I got
Us
you.
Aquarians always got to get you up against the ropes.
I'm fucking with you, Spec. I'm fucking with you. All right. Now, from J Ray, everybody, we have another
From
message
Serverwell Confessions.
from Server Well Confessions. Shout out J Ray.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? I just wanted to pop in and say congratulations on 100 shows. That's awesome. Sorry I can't make it for the live tonight. You know, your girl's gotta work. But I do want to say thank you so much for having me on your show. You guys are fucking awesome. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store.
That was awesome. Thank you, J Ray, for that.
Thank you, J-Ray. I love.
See, Spec, another example of somebody
You're
that loves
so
me.
fucking stupid. You better quit talking shit. He's gonna come back.
All right. And now with a message from Dana. I love Dana.
From
She's
Fart
nice.
Talk.
Very,
She's
very fucking funny. She's so fucking
Super
funny. I
funny.
love her. I
Me
love
too.
her clips on Instagram.
Me too.
Hello, side friends and front friends and back friends and foot friends. Congratulations to you guys on having 100 episodes. That is huge and amazing. And I wish I could show you my feet, but my feet are currently in the shop. Bye. I love you.
Shout out to Dana, man. I love it. Let me check to see if we got any other ones right now because, you know, I could have.
Oh, yeah. They could have gotten more while we've been podcasting. I don't know.
We got a bunch of messages right now, so let me see. Oh, shit, we do.
Do we?
Oh, but she would send it like in forms of video that we can't play.
Who?
Cassie.
Oh, Cassie. I don't know why she didn't just hop on. She was in the comments.
Cassie, why don't you just hop on, buffoon? You send me the disappearing videos on Instagram. We're supposed to be able to like save it to the computer so we could play it. Let me see if I could just play the audio. Though. Let me see if I could play the audio for everybody. Look at she put the emoji. She's like, I ain't ready right now.
Who cares? You're naturally pretty. Stop it.
Hold on, time out. I think I could do this. Hold on, let me see. I think I could like just show my phone, and then you know what I mean. Let me do that right quick, and then that way she don't have to, unless she wants to get on. She's more than welcome to get on. I can send through text. Yeah, send it through text. That would be great. That way I could put it on the screen here, so everybody can see your awesomeness. And,
yeah, she didn't send it like to keep in chat. It like disappears if you open it, huh?
Yeah, like I just played one. I clicked on one and it disappeared like as soon as I clicked on it.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So
Cassie.
Cassie. That is my oh my gosh, no fucking way. Get out of here. Time out. I just saw some shit. Oh my goodness. Anyways, back to podcasting. Let me see if she sends it to me.
She said, my bad. She's still in the chat, so I don't know if she's sending videos or chatting. I don't know what's happening.
She said she's gonna text it to me right now.
Okay. She's got her 90 on. Did I see DaBaby?
While we wait on this, did you see DaBaby put the beats on Danny Lay's brother? Did you see that by any chance? You don't really be seeing like celebrity gossip stuff.
Yeah, I don't follow a lot of celebrities.
You got to follow the Shade Room so you can see all the ratchet shit that goes on in the world.
On our Side Friends account, but not on my personal account.
Yeah, well, DaBaby, he put the beats on somebody at a bowling alley, and it was quite funny, and I'll tell you why. Because this guy was on the internet talking about he's gonna whoop DaBaby when he sees him, and turns out DaBaby whooped him. I don't know why anybody messes with DaBaby. Like Dave Chappelle did this in his comedy skit. They're like, why does anybody mess with DaBaby? Like he literally shot and killed somebody at a Walmart, and people still try him for some reason. And there's multiple videos of this guy like fighting people and like, you know, backing up all the tough guy stuff. And then he does it again. I'm like, dude, people got to stop messing with DaBaby because clearly DaBaby is the man out here. You know what I mean? Like, stop trying to fight the guy. What's up, E?
I need the chargers.
E, you should come and do a message to the people for Cypher Chronicles. Yeah. Oh, all right. I just got Cassie's videos too. Hopefully they came in order. That way they don't play out of order. All right, here we go. Saving them. Gonna airdrop them. All right, everybody.
All live, raw.
Actually, while you wait on these videos from Cassie, how about you all watch the intro video again so you can laugh at Stella? What's going on, everybody? This is Daddy Goods
and Estella Bella,
and you have made it to episode 100
of your favorite podcast, Side Friend Chronicles.
And we're super excited to have you all today. Today, we're gonna have some of our previous guests
dropping by, saying hi.
She's out here rhyming. Well, everybody, enjoy the show. We're excited to have you. Let's have some fun.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Oh. I'm sorry for that. Like, I threw it together. It was like
what
totally
a hater.
No, not even. Stop.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna play it from my phone because it's saying that the video has to be converted and all kinds of weird stuff. So I'm gonna play it from my phone. I think I'm connected to Bluetooth now too. So all of my very tech savvy friend Cass, I'm very proud of your tech skills.
She's a coder and she didn't send you the videos.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck?
Come on, Cassie.
I'm gonna send it over right now. Or not send it. I'm gonna play it right now. Let me make sure I don't play the wrong things on a live because me and E, we got some things in my. All right, sorry.
She told you to shut up.
Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and say congratulations on your 100th episode. Too many fucking more episodes. Thank you guys so much for having me there, showing me love. I can't wait to get back if you guys ever.
All right, hold on. I got to go to the scroll to the next one.
I'll be back. I love the chemistry between the beautiful Estella and my homie Goods. It's always hilarious. I love the energy. Congrats and too many fucking more. And to the shmoney, okay?
Hey, I like the shmoney.
Okay, to the shmoney. Love you guys.
We love you too, Cass.
We love you,
That's
Cassie.
awesome. Thank you. That's fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us while we got this whole video thing with Cass figured out. Gotta love the lives, everybody. How about we shout out some people in the comments too, man? Because y'all also make Cypher and Chronicles what it is. Keep us coming in multiple ways. What?
We got Michael Dunn. We got Theo. Our boy Hassam, staying loyal, staying on it. Rick showed up. He said, "What's up?" Let's see, Trent. We got Trent in the house. Well, obviously the same people that are always with us. We got Sabina, we got Sonia, we got Bad Night Productions. Don't forget to check out that channel. K-Mac, what's good, K-Mac? What is what's happening? And to all of you who haven't commented yet, Erica, I'm scrolling, I'm blind as shit. Ooh. Kieran in the house.
Hey, Theo Dog, you've been going ham in the chat, by the way. Calling Stella your supreme goddess. Stella, could you acknowledge him, please, just once?
I have acknowledged him. I told him to watch the entire podcast bowing down, and he's got to send me a picture of it to the Bottom Heavy Bella account.
We want it right now so we can show it on the podcast.
Yeah. Send it to me now in the DMs, Theo, and I'll show everybody my wonderful, what would you call yourself?
Hey, shout out to Kieran for being on the podcast at 4:30 a.m. in London right now. That's some true loyalty right there.
You sound like you're from London.
You sound like you're from London. Would you like a cup of tea? Cheers, mate. So what's up, E? E wants to give us a message too.
That I do.
Oh, you can't really
What
see
is
it.
this?
My phone's dirty as shit. That's a guy bowing down.
He's bowing down. Why don't you turn up your brightness a little
Bowing
bit?
down.
Do we
It's
have another tech issue here?
here. Is that better? Can you see it?
Dude,
Without the glare?
that looks, I don't understand what I'm looking at. Okay, I see it now.
He's bowing down.
I love it.
Man, shout out to Theo.
Thank you,
man.
Theo. What's up, JC?
Theo, that was some real shit right there. Good stuff.
He's a
All
real
right.
one.
E wants to drop us a message too.
Oh, yeah. I just want to say congratulations to the both of you. I am so happy that I've been able to see and watch you guys grow and just be really successful. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. And I see a very bright future for your guys' podcast.
Does this mean I can get some tonight?
Please, for the love of God, do us all a favor.
I'm just trying to figure it out tonight. That's
Honestly,
all.
if he gets some, you guys, it won't change his mood. He's always like this.
Hey, man, I'm just
We're
little
just
squirrel in
hoping.
the road.
We're hoping.
I love you.
I'm
He's
just
a little less, when he
I like
does.
to think of.
I had to check him earlier. I was like, hey, sometimes the things you say, you can say them on a lighter foot. You don't need to be so blunt.
Hey, well, first of all, I want everybody to know everything that I say, even if it sounds kind of crazy, like it comes from a good place because I love everybody that I deal with. And if I didn't, then you just wouldn't hear from me and I wouldn't talk to you because I just don't like most people. And in fact, in most times, I'm almost kind of ashamed to be a human myself because most humans are so trash. So I'm like, damn, I'm human. I should be an alien or something like that.
So the people you really love, you show your shit to, though.
Exactly. So
I told your wife on you so fast. I said you better.
Why did you tell on me though? Like, who does that? Snitches and stitches, bruh.
I literally told you. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like, "I'm calling Erica," and you hung up. And I literally texted her immediately, and I said, "Erica, you need to get your husband."
Well, I heard you screaming.
What did
like,
he do?
Yeah, I heard you screaming on FaceTime, and I was up here cleaning the litter box, and I was like, "What the fuck what is going on?"
Listen, she called me, and she always says the same thing. Oh my gosh, you're taking a shit right now, and I'm like, yeah. You guess what? You want to see it? Like,
not answer.
Why do you gotta say that? Because it might be important, like it might be important. I gotta answer when you call.
But it doesn't mean you have to show me your shit.
Well, it
This
just
is
solidifies
true.
what I'm doing.
You don't need to do that, and you don't need to describe what it looks like and all of that. We're
Honestly,
good.
sometimes it's art. Sometimes it's really artful, like the way it curves, like up sometimes. Or
Stop.
I damn near drew my name before with my shit. Like that's art, like Picasso status.
You're fucking nasty.
Look, I'm not your mom, and this isn't you drawing some fucking shit as a 4-year-old that I'm gonna hang on my fucking fridge. Okay.
But what if it was worth something? Would you?
It's not worth shit. It's literally shit.
I mean, I don't know. There's an artist that sold like fucking air.
And who's selling their shit now? Supposedly. Remember that chick Farrah from Teen Mom?
Yeah.
Supposedly she's wiping her ass with cotton balls, putting them in glass jars and selling them because that one chick could sell her farts and now she's selling her shit. And
I ain't
the
mad at
fact
the
that there's even a demand for that is okay. I don't like to kink shame either, but like, we gotta draw the line somewhere. Like, maybe OBJ will buy one.
Hey, I'm not mad at the hustle at all. Hey, never mind. Karen, no, I do want to let you know, like, I don't want to get too much onto that right now, but Erica E was just on the Daddy Goods podcast right now. But today's episode is about the 100th episode celebration of the Cypher Chronicles. So I don't want to get too much onto that.
100 episodes.
Yes,
that's a big milestone, you guys. Like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, like, honestly, I feel great about it because I know that it's something that I like to do. Like this whole like milestone thing and everything it's cool and all that, but like I'm gonna be here at episode 1,000 as well, and 2,000, because this is like what I truly like to do, and it's not about views, it's not about money, it ain't about none of that. Like this is something that I know that I don't give a fuck like how people think about it, how they reciprocate it. Like I have fun doing this shit, and that's what I like about it. So Daddy Goods is gonna be here for many episodes to come. So like this whole 100 thing, like that's crazy. But like, you know, I'm living in the future and visiting the present. So you already
That's
know.
great. How do you feel, Stella?
I feel like it's a big deal because, like Lucho said, you know, not a lot of podcasts get to this point. You know,
Yeah.
like we've been grinding out episodes for this podcast like hard, you know, and more consistent than a lot of people. We're not celebrities, and we have a pretty good following for being, you know, average Joes and Janes up in this piece. And we have 100 episodes. You know, we just hit 4,000 subscribers. Like that's like a huge accomplishment, and I've always like super believed in us and our dynamic and like the way that we are able to I don't know, like I think the way that we communicate with each other is entertaining for people. I mean, it's always been entertaining for me and for him. So like the fact that we're able to like share it with people and them they care enough to like take the time out of their day to listen and watch is like really fucking cool. So
it really is. Yeah, the chemistry you guys have on screen and off screen is amazing. Not a lot of people can carry the conversation the way that both of you do.
I agree.
I carry it usually, but
shut the fuck up. Seriously. Oh my god.
I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, what?
Shut up.
Anyways, thank you for that. That was very, very nice of you,
Absolutely.
boss babe.
Oh yes. I support everyone. My girl Veronica has a clothing line, and I got on her Instagram, bought this a while back, boss babe. And guess what? I am now a boss babe.
Hey,
yes, you are. Shout out to
so we manifest shit. We speak it to the universe. It fucking comes back. So don't forget your words have power.
That's very true. That's very true.
Words
that's what
are
I was
powerful, and everyone has feelings, right?
I'm an empath out here. So like, check it out. Like, so this is something that like I would say, like, I believe words have power and all that as well, like in energy. And that's what I mean when I say like I believe in stars and energy and stuff like that, you know, going back to the whole little back and forth me and Spec had. And I believe in that, and energy and positive energy and frequency, things of that nature. So, you know, just to kind of get back on that a little bit, because manifestation is truly real.
Where Spec was kind of coming from, like he wanted to rebuttal with you because sometimes you are just an ass. So it's nice to just be like, let's go back and forth real quick, because both of you guys had very good knowledge on certain subjects and topics that most can't, you know.
First of all, I just hope everybody understands I fuck with Spec, but me and like there's some people that I know that we can like sit there and debate. Like if anybody can't handle like a back and forth debate, like then you know they just shouldn't be involved in it. Like if they can't like control their emotions and feelings and things like that, like those are the guys that get in fights at bars and stuff. Like not me. Like I don't get in fights in bars and stuff like that, because once I realize somebody is just dumb and doesn't deserve my time, I don't go back and forth with them. But Spec, he's a very smart dude, wise dude, but he has his beliefs, I have my beliefs, and there's other people like that in the world too, right, that have their beliefs and everything, and I fuck with those people. But sometimes you just got to agree to disagree, or you know, just keep going back and forth, whatever, man.
And I think debate, you know, I think you get a little wet off of it. So you are not an empath, sir.
How am I not an empath? Like I'm the best at being empathetic.
Hold on, what is empath mean?
Did I just call myself pathetic?
You did.
What the fuck?
What is it that you think an empath is? What is your definition?
Hold on, I actually have a clip of that, and I can share it with the podcast. Actually, somebody else explaining it very well. Actually, I won't do that right now. An empath is basically somebody who feels what somebody else is going through, and they care about what they're going through, and they understand what they're going through. They could put their self in their shoes and understand from that perspective. That's what an empath is.
Is this true?
So,
here we go. How did I tell me I was right first before you correct me?
You said more like you started to get there towards the end, But do you want like the
Michael? Who's Michael Dunn? Do you know who Michael Dunn is?
I don't know who Michael Dunn is.
Michael Dunn, it seems like you've been against me this whole time. I will block you, you little prick. First of all, okay, so 100 episodes.
So you just said you're this type of a person, but clearly you're not putting yourself in their shoes as to why they're being so defensive or a certain way towards you. So stop and think and then speak.
Right.
Sorry, Michael, I wasn't
Mr. Leave your emotions out of it. Those over here
I'm trying to be an empath out here, and I was feeling what Michael was feeling at the moment, which was complete disgust for me. So I felt the complete disgust for him.
No, he's not saying anything about you.
Okay.
Being disgust, he's just simply stating how he feels or how he views you.
All right, so Cass says you literally keep up people's emotions, energies. Yeah, and I pretty much just said that.
Yeah.
Pick up.
He says, I like you, Jimmy. Just saying, I like you too, Michael. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little crazy.
All the time.
I like you, Michael. Let's be friends.
I'm about to fucking dive on somebody who's literally giving us a view and participating.
I'm not even here. I know,
yeah, what is wrong?
I'm about to block you too, Stella.
What?
Okay.
Episode 100. What am I talking about? Episode 100. This is a celebration today. Let's party, everybody.
Yes.
Fuck, man.
Let's bring our pinks back.
Well,
hi.
All right, thank you.
Right now.
Bruce.
High five. Thank you.
Nice.
I am being nice.
Sonia's a Taurus.
I am.
So we got the Taurus gang up in the house.
But I've actually heard that men Taurus are like devils people. Men and women Taurus are very different.
I do, Cassie, need head right now, actually. So.
He does. He needs a really good.
You know what it is? All right, let me tell you what it is. I told Erica this before the podcast, and she did one of those quick ones where she did two little things real quick, like a lick and a suck real quick. And then I'm like, hold on, come back. And she's like, nope, you gotta go do your shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? You might be right. That might be what it is.
He definitely needs head for sure. What do you think, Licho?
Damn, that's crazy how y'all went to me because I literally just sat down from taking a piss.
Know. We tried to bring you back and you weren't there. You weren't there. So
hold
I
on.
waited till you
came
back. Did you sit down to take piss? Is that what you just said?
Nah, bro. Bro, I've been backing you up this whole episode. You gonna do?
No, I was about to say me too. I was about to say me too.
Jimmy does sit to pee.
No, time out, Stella. Don't fucking do me like that right now. You don't know that shit, Stella. Stop.
No, I've called you and I was like, are you shitting? You're all, no, I just had to take a piss real quick. I was like, okay.
No, time out. Let me explain myself though, because that's not what I. That's not how I take a piss.
Did you take a shit and then piss?
No, I thought he was shitting because he was sitting.
There you go.
I thought he was shitting.
Two birds with one stone. You feel me?
Thank you. That's exactly what it was. It was two birds and one stone. Well, you know how it goes, man. But that's for another day. Everybody, it's episode 100. Okay?
Doesn't that? Okay, hold on. I'm asking this because the way that guys' parts are set up and the way that girls' parts are set up are very different. I can't shit without peeing. Can you guys shit without peeing?
No.
Well, first of all, this is a gender neutral podcast. So what are we even talking about? Guys and girls, chill out, okay?
No, that gender and biological sex and parts are two different things. People always get these things fucked up. I hate hearing gender reveals. Gender reveals, first of all, it's not a gender reveal. It's a sex reveal. You don't fucking know until that baby's born and behaving and doing its thing. But sex parts, okay? Everybody fucking has them. Okay.
I don't have sex.
Your reproductive organs, Jimmy.
Your reproductive organs. There you go. Thank you. I just wanted to know because you made it sound like I just shit and then I had to pee after. And I was like, wait, you don't do those all in the same sitting?
Hey, Rick is right though. Sometimes you do have to sit to pee though. All right, for instance, at nighttime, you can't see the toilet and you don't want to be peeing all over the place. So you figure out where the toilet is and then you sit down on it. You peeing in it by sitting down.
Jimmy
What?
did. I mean, not really the same point I'm about to make, but he kind of has a point. So, like, if I have sex and then I don't take, like, right after, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a nap. I'll wake up like an hour and a half later. I can't pee while I'm standing up. I have to like sit down and then pee, and then it's just, I mean, first it's just like cum coming out and then piss.
You know what blows my mind is that you guys can actually just have sex and go to sleep. Like, we have to pee or we're going to get a UTI.
Oh, no, I've had tons of UTIs. But you feel me? I stay with that garlic and them cranberries. You feel me?
We can't pee after sex, though. Like, it's actually impossible. Like,
Yeah.
Is it like, it's like train tracks and it's got to like go back to the right tube or something? Is that like hard?
That's a good question. I don't know the anatomy. That I can't say words tonight.
I haven't looked at it in a long time, so I don't
Here
remember.
Here is one thing, which I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm an open book. I have this thing from time to time. It's called retrograde ejaculation, where it's whilst orgasming, I don't ejaculate. It actually goes back into my bladder. And then, so if I go to take a piss, yike.
Got it. Okay.
I got this new thing going on, and it might be a little personal.
I mean, like, hey, like,
you get
anything to not wear a rubber, you feel me?
I got this new thing going on, guys, that I don't know if it's too personal for the podcast, but like, I come multiple times during sex now, like a lot.
Now?
Like, yeah, like, so like if I was like in high school and going raw on chicks, there'd be some pregnant chicks because like I just ejaculate nonstop now. Like as I have sex, like probably like 10 or 20 times. It might be because Erica, like, she works out a lot now, so maybe I'm just like
oh my god.
Yes.
Wait, so Lucho, so when you climax, you get the sensation of an orgasm without actually ejaculating anything?
It's not as satisfying.
Oh, it's not like a full orgasm because it's not happening simultaneously.
Facts.
Oh,
so like back to what Jimmy said is like I could fuck for like an hour and a half, have like 3 orgasms, and I won't come until, I mean, when that fucking pipe is just blocking up on that pressure eye and it just comes out on the 3rd orgasm, and then I'll be happy. But you know, some people don't want to. I mean, who's got a fucking hour and a half to kill? I'm trying to go to bed. The fuck.
I don't know why, but anytime
it's like if this shit goes over 15-20 minutes, like what are we doing?
Wrap it up.
Hey, I don't know why, but like anytime a guy, including myself, describes his junk as the pipe, it like just makes me laugh. Like my pipe.
That's classic Bay terminology. You
like,
feel me?
If we're 15-20 minutes into sex and like this is just seeing like it's not gonna end, like let's just cue that Oscars music where they're trying to get them the fuck off the stage, you know, like wrap it up, let's go.
See, but if you're handing out like consecutive, like we're talking prison terminology, doing a flat bid, just consecutive like orgasms back to back to back for an hour and a half. Come on now.
No, I'm not like that. I wish I was.
I've been lucky.
My refractory period is very long. I really can't go twice. Like
really,
I can't.
You can't go orgasm twice.
I can't orgasm twice. Like I maybe have done it once or twice in my life, but that had to be with the assistance of like a toy.
Do you mean like full body orgasm, or like you can't have like a small orgasm and then no? Mm-mm. Damn, Stella.
I'm like a fucking
typical orgasms.
Dude for that. Like I can only have one, and I can't get it just from penetration alone. It has to be clitoral with G-spot like combo. You know what I'm saying?
That labia majora, you feel me? What's up?
Yeah, it's a really big one, but then it like if you're not coming soon, I'm gonna fucking dry up, or you got to do some shit. Like,
are they doing the same shit? Oh, there's over and over and thinking that because there's
honestly, there's only like one person I've been able to have sex with for like an extended period of time, and I mean extended. Where it didn't fuck me up, like, and it kept going and I was like aroused the whole time, but that's not like your typical experience, you know.
Arousal.
Right.
I don't know why all these words are getting
sometimes
me
it's
right
better
now.
to just
Jimmy, shut
stop
up.
it. Sometimes better to stop while you're ahead.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because then if you're like with somebody who's into
Stupid.
like some dark shit, then you fucking like. I found out I think me and Stella talked about this.
Yeah.
Remember that girl from Brazil out in
Yeah.
that fucking cult sex ranch in Sebastopol? Yikes.
Sebastopol.
Shit, you think you're going there? You think you're going there for dinner? Next thing you know, you're in somebody's sex dungeon, and they don't want you to leave.
I don't know why, but that sounds like a place I want to be.
No,
I
you
don't want to be there. That
So when
sounds
they
scary
start
as
pulling
fuck.
out speculums and talking about you pissing in assholes, that's when I'm out.
Ugh. Hard
Thank
pass.
you. Thank you.
Hard
Yeah,
pass.
that's not where I want to
Shit.
be.
I mean,
Some
yeah,
people
Hold
are
on,
into
Taylor.
some
Like
wild
sterile,
shit.
but-
that just sounded like kind of sexy at first, but now that you're talking
Jimmy,
about
stop.
syringes going in my ass,
Jimmy,
I'll
what are you doing?
exit
dog?
that room. Good.
Yeah. Also, if I am about to orgasm and like he changes up something like a tempo or something for some fucking reason, I don't know why sometimes these dudes do this shit when you're literally communicating and your body language changes and
Because
they
he doesn't want
know.
to come yet.
Okay, but like you just fucked me out of my orgasm and now I'm probably not gonna go.
For
Like I
most
won't
guys,
go.
the woman's orgasm doesn't matter. Just this is true.
That is true.
They shouldn't be having
Fellas,
sex. Those guys
see-
should not have sex.
See, and that's
We
that's
love
the
you, Cass.
that's the trick with these young whippersnappers out here, and they don't
They're not
fucking
young
know.
whippersnappers.
Like the sex will get better over time the more that you please your counterpart. You know what I mean? They're going to be more willing to experiment, more willing to please you. You just got to go that, you feel me? You can't go that extra inch. You got to go that extra mile. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree. Tell
That's
them.
facts.
Tell these
That's
Unless
boys.
you-
That's
But when you
facts.
have sex with the same person like all the time, like they're not always gonna get theirs, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be one person's day this week or this day, and it's gonna be the other person's day that day. Sometimes it's both of your days, and sometimes she's gonna get head, and sometimes you're gonna get head. But
I think that's the case when you're like, okay, like you said, you're in a long-term relationship, y'all been fucking each other, is like, okay, I need this right now. Like it's like a utility thing almost. It's not like I think having sex because you're like this passion and this I don't think that happens all the time. Sometimes it's okay, I need a fucking nut and you're gonna assist me in my masturbation right now, like assisted masturbation basically. I get you. I hear you.
Like some single person shit to say. Assisted masturbation. Where did
That's
this
what
term
it
come
is.
from?
If
No,
you're
that's
only
facts.
one person's coming, that's what it is. It's assisted
No,
masturbation.
I feel you. No, I'm not arguing that, but like assisted masturbation, that's a new one for me. I like it.
My assistant
I want
is
some
a
assisted
little
masturbation
toy.
tonight, actually.
You keep talking, Jimmy. You ain't getting nothing. You might get to the couch tonight.
Bro, that's okay.
Doghouse.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, man, this pocket pussy gonna be my assisted.
Bruh,
Masturbation.
tell me why I just got a brand new one. I didn't even pop the thing out the seal yet. Got
I'll
in-house
say
pussy
where,
on
which
deck.
one? What brand?
The what?
What brand?
Fleshlight.
I'm on it. What?
But back to what Stella was saying, like with the assisted masturbation, like there's nights where like I don't feel fucking sexy.
Shut up.
Right.
I don't want to
Right.
fuck,
Right.
but I'm trying to eat some puss. You feel me? Like I'm trying to eat her ass out. Just I just want to see her squirt across the room. That'll make my night. I don't gotta.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy is like women can give guys head, right? And I don't need anything from it. Like you don't have to fuck me sometimes. Sometimes I'm just gonna do this for you because I know you need it and I'm down. I'm gonna do this for you. Like I want you to feel good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've only met one guy who's ever been able to do the revert, like the opposite for me. Like to go down on me. Like I think men, like if they're going down on you, they fully expect, all right, this is just the foreplay and we're going to have sex now. No man really likes to go down on a woman if it's not going to get him off too.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I fucking love eating me some pussy. I got this one thing that I do where like, so she's like face down, ass up. And what I'll do is I'll put my elbow down and I'll just fucking, do a little stimulation. and then from the top I go down. So like I'm like this, face down, ass up.
Yeah, you're hitting
down.
the G-spot.
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
from the side, I'm
right.
like doing
Yeah.
that, and then I just eat her ass out, and then game over.
There you go, guys.
I'm gonna try that one.
Keep the game,
Jimmy, I call it the Lucho Amor effect. Jimmy, you are more.
Oh my
you are
God.
more
Don't
than
call
okay
it that
to
for your
do it.
wife, though, Jimmy. Don't call it the Lucho Amor effect. Because
Please.
Lucho giving it to Eric.
Please do.
I'm the Lucho Mucho tonight, baby.
Oh no.
God, babe, what are you doing? The Lucho Mucho.
Stupid.
Lucho Mucho to your cucho.
Another thing is like if she's like if she's a shorter hyena, like shorter in stature, and you can reach back, be a little rough with her hair and shit. I mean, if she's like, she ain't tender headed, you feel me? You just fucking just get in there, just fucking do the dirty work.
Do the Lucho Mucho, seduso, and play with that pussy like seduso.
There's quite. I mean, it's trademarked, and I own the publishing on it. But there are many variations of the Mucho Lucho.
So, Erica,
the Mucho Lucho's coming.
Erica's been listening, so now she'll know if she's bent over and you're doing these moves, it's gonna make her think of Lucho.
Whatever gets her off. That's what that move is for.
Hear that laugh too. She's gonna hear that laugh in their fucking head.
I'm gonna do the laugh. I'm gonna be like, bend over right quick. No, bend over right quick. And then she bends over. I'm gonna be like,
oh my goodness!
Episode
What have I
100.
done?
100 ways to come.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh! I hope none of my family is watching this right now.
Quick question. Oh, I hope they fucking are. Quick question for everybody: socks on or off during sex?
Off.
Ooh.
No socks.
No socks?
No socks.
I don't typically wear socks. There have been times where I have, but I also lived in cold climates and it was cold as shit. But once you heat up, then I take them off.
I respect it. So I was always like super pro sock because I believe in this myth that, well, I mean, if I need traction, I'll leave my shoes on. But I believed in the myth that like socks on your feet like help you climax faster, whatever fucking.
Oh, really?
Type. I think that shit's bullshit. I don't know, some shit my ex used to say, but I was like, yeah, whatever. But like, I didn't admit it until like honestly until this show came out. But I have a fucking foot fetish, and I didn't even fucking realize that shit till I started watching the show, and then I was like, fuck, I kind of do like feet. Like looking back, like all the toes I be sucking and like fucking like.
Do you like to feel the warm feet? Like if she has her legs wrapped around you and puts her feet like on your ass or like on your legs or something, do you like to feel the warmth of the feet on you too?
It's I have to be like holding the feet.
Oh,
like
it's hold the feet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like if we doing that, that classy Frank Sinatra, just missionary, she got her legs wrapped around me. I'll like while I got my hand like behind her head, like just getting a little good handful of hair. Like I'll have my other hand back, like holding her foot up. Like I be looking like I'm working half the time when I be fucking like, and I like holding her feet, smelling her feet. I've never really been with a woman who had smelly feet. So I think it's just like the pheromones or something like that.
Probably. I think that's what it was for Jimmy. He realized that he might have like a foot thing too while doing this podcast because he kind of was
do that to you.
Well, then Jimmy had brought up like the women who are pregnant fetish.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, "Fuck, I think I do have that." Because like
I think we all have a lot of fetishes that we don't even realize it until it's brought to our attention.
Right. I didn't know I like getting my ass out. I ate out till it fucking happened.
Right.
All right, everybody. Well, that was 100 episodes. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
I didn't even have a choice.
I ain't mad at you though. I've heard a lot of guys do like that.
Honestly,
I have heard that.
What it was it honestly just came out of left field. We had like, I want to say we had like a fight. So it was like
makeup
that
sex.
Makeup sex. But this was like Fuck.
She's like, you ain't about to quit me. Shit.
This is how the chicks come out of the bedroom fucking with Lucho, getting the Lucho Mucho.
That's so foul.
Ew.
Oh my god.
I thought you'd put like a chick with like messed up hair or some shit. Not like that. What the fuck?
That's what I was envisioning. He was like, I'd be grabbing her head like this, and doing all this and all kinds of shit.
What came to your head?
Like,
Oh, God.
she'd be like, I had a good time, baby. Good.
There was one instance where this girl was like very, very handsy. And like I like a little bit of rough play, you feel me? Little, yeah, I mean, I keep, for the most part, I keep it a little, suavecito y cariño, but like I'll get a little nibbles out there every once in a while. But this girl was like, she's like, fucking hit me. And I was like, excuse me? Like, we're already like spitting in each other's mouths and like choking each other. We don't need to fucking like start throwing hands. Like, I did boxing for a long time. I fucking lay you out. But nah, dude, she was adamant about that shit. And I just gave her a good one. Lost my erection. Fucking, and then it became my fault out of the whole fucking thing.
The only time I've ever had resort to like any kind of violence during sex is this one time this chick bit my dickhead like really hard while giving me head. Like, and she thought I would like it for some kind of reason. Like, she bit my shit and I was just like, oh, like it was like natural reaction. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had to, like, she bit it with a grip and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, my shit like had an imprint of teeth for like a week. I'm not even joking.
Oh my God.
So what you
that
gotta
shit
do
really hurt.
Because I fucking love that. That's like pre-blowjob foreplay right there. Fucking, if you're like still wearing boxers, so like MeUndies, they got like a thicker one. So like, I fucking love getting my dick bit. No cap. But like, it's not like
maybe
Not like sink your teeth into it.
Yeah, don't use.
I wonder if you
these right
were
here.
her ex. I wonder if you were her ex, and I didn't know that. And she thought, she was like, "Well,
are you guys Eskimo brothers?"
No. He's like, Jimmy's probably into the same kind of shit as Lucha, and I'm just like,
well, it's not like subtle. It's like I mean, keep in mind you got your body. That's what Jimmy's dick looked like.
for real though.
But it's I mean, it's like anything. Like even like when you're doing like anal with a girl, like you have to build up to it. So like that was it was just out of nowhere. I was just like, bite my dick, and she was like, what? And I was like, bite it, not hard. Bite it like you're biting into cake or something like that. You don't got too much pressure. And that shit was crazy. She literally, and I remember like, she was like, I've never felt your dick this hard before. And I was like, facts.
He's a masochist.
She's like,
no. Okay, yeah. Because I like getting slapped in the face. And like,
I mean, some of the shit you said, I'm like, sex with Lucho sounds fucking violent.
No. It's very I have a strong sexual prowess, but it's very tender. You know what I mean? I'm only rough when it's necessary.
She's like, it was a little more dense than I thought. It was kind of like gluten-free cake. I don't know.
Well, it's usually like pre-orgasm, because you can tell when a woman is about to orgasm. Her heart rate increases, like your dick is inside of her. You can feel.
I'm glad you said that, Lucho. I was wearing my Apple Watch during sex the other night, and I completed a ring on my Apple Watch by having sex. It was awesome.
Motherfucker, you're shitting me like that.
So Stella knows, because we have a competition going right now.
Go fuck somebody tonight with his watch on, just to punch your ass.
She's beating me right now too, so I hope she doesn't.
I am beating him. I'm a fucking.
Yeah, I know. Erica was showing me this TikTok that made me laugh, and this conversation is making me think of it. There was this chick that was eating shrimp, and she was eating the whole entire shrimp, including the tail. And people were in the comments like going off. And then there was this one comment that made us both laugh. They said, clearly, you guys never ate ass before. I was like, whoa.
Honestly though, okay, so like female to male ass eating, I have yet to do it, but to be honest, I feel like there's only one asshole out of all the fucking men I've slept with that I would actually attempt that with, because a lot of y'all are fucking hairy as shit, and I don't want to lick a hairy fucking asshole, because I know a lot of y'all don't even use wipies and wipe your ass right. and I'm not
Hold
licking
up.
your fucking shit. I'm not
Manscaped,
doing it.
Manscaped lawnmower 3.0. We run this shit.
I'm
we get
not
that,
doing it.
We get that shit high and tight. You feel me? High and tight.
Yeah,
I
those
like
of you
it.
who manscape, okay, I'll trust that more than the guys who don't fucking manscape. Like, don't tell me to lick your ass. I'm not gonna lick your hairy asshole.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like motherfuckers don't be washing their ass. Like you
They
gotta
don't.
scrub that
Right.
shit.
Dude, so
I
many.
have
Okay,
a lot of questions right now.
so I've gone to like people's houses, right? If I don't see wipies in your bathroom, like I think that you probably have mad dingleberries and your fucking asshole is not clean and probably smells really bad.
That goose on rancid too.
I'm very, very like I will not shit somewhere if I don't have fucking access to cleaning my ass properly. Like
what toilet trauma have you had, Stella? Where like
I'm not traumatized, but like I just feel like I feel like maybe as a woman, because all my holes are right next to each other, they have to be very clean. Because I'm not trying to have any kind of contamination of it any kind, right?
No,
and
go
I wear thongs, so it's like I'm not trying to have my fucking thongs all like with shit or gross or stinky or whatever. Like I'm very like I floss my teeth every night. I'm like a clean person, like hygiene wise, physically, like, and that's the standard I hold for myself. And like I try to keep my genitals to where at any
You
point
said you don't shower
never.
every day, so.
I do shower every
Genitals.
day.
Okay.
Why do you say genitals? That's like that makes me think of balls.
There's more to
Genitals?
genitals than balls.
I know, but like genitals, that's more of like balls.
That always
Every-
kind of
No.
that always
Every
when
time
you're
I hear
younger.
genitals, I think of like a really bad Eminem rap where he's like, my genitals and edibles.
I love it. I love genitals. What?
He said he loved genitals. He didn't even differentiate between fucking other ones. He just said genitals in general.
Period. Yeah.
goodness.
Opportunity.
How did episode 100 go from like celebration to a completely shit show?
I think it's interesting as fuck. We've maintained a specific amount of viewers the entire time. So clearly we're doing something right. People like to hear this shit. People be thinking this shit. They just don't talk about it with everybody. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
true though.
And
That is
that's
true.
what like has made this what it is. Like from the beginning, like we were saying
Facts.
shit people were thinking, and like that's why they tuned in. So
That
y'all
is
are
facts.
nasty on the low. We know it.
Most people are
On the
very
high, that's
nasty.
the worst part is that you try to hide it. That makes you even worse. That ain't like
Right.
that almost
That's
like
true.
amplifies your nastiness because like you try to hide it and be a fucking creeper, and then on the low you getting pissed on and fucking getting beat on your butt and all kind of weird shit.
That's that charlatan shit right there.
Oh, I'm a good person. I'm and then you like getting shitted on and like all this weird shit. Fucking
right.
A lot of girls like golden showers, from what I hear.
Fuck no.
Who the fuck told you that?
They be out there.
Hey, bro,
Mm.
dudes that like girls that squirt, I'm kind of weird about because that's pee.
Hey,
It is.
time out.
Yeah,
I was
I
just
don't
going to say
know
that.
either.
Isn't so? Squirt is pee. Yeah, for
It
sure.
is. It's urine.
Most of
Yeah.
it,
That's why girls that are squirters before like porn, for instance, they'll drink a grip of water and make sure that their bladder is like super clear, so there's like a very limited amount of urine because that shit's all pee, bro.
Mhm.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Yep.
Nah, not
That's
really.
terrible.
Everybody
mean-
pees. You're fucking eating pussy. What do you think comes out of
I
it? Pee.
I don't know if
What do
I've
you think
ever
that? What do you think that
experienced a
taste?
squirter.
What do you think that taste is before it starts to just taste like spit? It's
I don't think
pee.
I don't think my dick is big enough to get a girl to squirt. I have
I
a
mean,
little guy.
you ain't gotta have a fucking donkey dick, bro. You just gotta know
No,
how pussy
like
works.
I'm 1 inch. Oh, hold on, time out. Why is Erica in the comments saying very true? Time out. If you all want to know more, go to my OnlyFans. What?
This is
Come on,
1
man.
inch, bro. That's 1 inch.
That's 1
That's
inch.
when it is flaccid.
That's a terrible. situation to be
know,
dealing.
like
Yeah, that's somewhere in the confines of
I'm
micro.
That's like
one and
my
done.
guy.
I'm
That ain't
one
even
and done
that ain't
with
even
every chick
baby
I've ever
dick.
been
That's
with. I'm
micro
one and
penis.
done.
That's like
I'm
a
one and done.
clitoris with a bunch of hair around it.
Mm-hmm.
They used to wonder like do you hit it and quit it, or I'm just like I just got a small dick. I don't know what to say. I'm one and done.
No
I'm
magnums for you.
the original little dicky.
Never had to wear a cup when you play football.
What is a cup? That shit is basically a clit. I'm fucking embarrassed now. Fuck.
Oh my god. Y'all are wild.
Everybody's like, all right, well, that's episode 100.
And on that note.
Oh my gosh, man.
They got
Like,
surgeries
no.
for that, Jim. They got surgeries for that, bro. Like, you know, it's all good.
Well, I gotta go look into it, man, because I don't know what to do anymore.
Go ahead and just, you know what I mean?
Going through it, guys. I don't know.
It
explains so much.
Jimmy, just have confidence in yourself. You have a lovely wife. You have a beautiful child.
Yeah,
you have
right.
A nice dwelling that you get to go. Some people ain't got none of that. You got some dudes out here. They got donkey dick. They got 3 felonies and motherfucker can't hold a job.
You're actually making me feel great. Thanks, man.
And the bitches they be fucking are busted.
And it's the motion in the ocean. And as long as you eat it right, you don't have to have a donkey dick.
They call me later and they're like, "What are you doing, Jimmy?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just at the top of the cosmo. Nothing going on here." That's a little dark. Oh my gosh.
I
Your
thought you
episode with Go ahead.
Oh wait, what did he say? What? Your episode with Badass Vegan brought me onto your pod. Oh, welcome. Yay,
tight.
that's awesome.
That's
We
really
live,
cool, Michael.
Senor John.
Yeah, John is the man. That's a really cool dude. And his documentaries.
It was really good. Did you watch it?
Of course I watched it. I own it. I bought
What
it.
documentary?
They're trying to kill us, is what it's
Oh,
called.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some deep
really
shit
good.
though. It's some real shit. Like it's it's all about like how
built by design.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the crazy part is like as healthy as you try to eat these days, like there's something bad in everything now. So it's like, they're gonna do away with us if they want to. They really want to. Like they're even doing it with marijuana. Like they're taking out like certain things out of the seeds and growing it in the earth. And who knows?
Corporate weed for?
That's what I'm saying. I already know. Like that's real talk though, Spec. Like that's why weed is legalizing everywhere. I don't even trust it, to be honest. Like what are they putting in the
You need to holler at somebody that I know that got his own weed company, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, not corporate. But yeah.
Right. No, I believe it though. I believe it. Like they're doing that with everything too, like even the vegetables and everything. And why you think they're taking over all of the land out there in California or pretty much all over the whole entire world? Like the governments are paying to take over people's crops and to go ahead and do all the planting on their own. And who knows what they're trying to do with that? Like
they've been doing that for the last 20 years. It started with Monsanto.
Time.
Monsanto was the
For real?
They started patenting seeds, and then when the wind blows and pollinates the farm next door, they can sue them because their fucking shit is growing on their farm by accident.
Intellectual property.
By the way, Spec, Canelo's likely to fight Bivol. Bivol.
I know.
And then,
I know.
And then Triple G.
2-deal fight Golovkin again in his 40s. He's gonna fight an old man. Like, all right, bro.
No, I feel you on that. Though. I just saw that right now that like this is like probably what's gonna happen. Supposedly, I thought he was getting ready to fight Charlo, but that's kind of whack.
He turned down a $45 million one fight to take $85 million to fight an old man and some other slow little short guy that just throws good 1-2s. We'll see what it do. But yeah, I'm gonna watch that Whitaker out of Sonia on Saturday. Holler at me. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! Is that this Saturday?
Yeah, that's the real fighting. You know what I mean? That's where you got to learn how to fight, punch, kick, have conditioning, grapple, have defense.
Wait, what's today? Today's
Friday. Oh no.
Today's Thursday.
Yeah, okay. You almost threw me off there.
It's on Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
Okay. Well, I know what I'll be doing on
I believe
Saturday.
it's in Houston, and then the other big fight is Trivasa versus Derek Lewis.
Mhm.
That's gonna be a big barn burner.
Is that on the same card or is that?
Yeah, that's the main card. Adesanya
wow.
and Whitaker is the main event, and then co-main event is Lewis versus Trivasa.
Man, I'm glad. What's the heavyweight's name again? The guy that just fought last weekend, or 2 weekends ago. The big heavyweight dude that fights in the UFC.
Francis
Ngannou
Yeah.
and Cyril Gunn.
I'm glad he won because that guy, he's a cool guy. I saw him at a barbershop out here in Vegas, and he was like dapping up everybody. I was like, oh, that's a cool dude.
Well,
right
his story is fucking crazy.
His story is crazy too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched the podcast with him on Mike Tyson or whatever, and they were, talking about his story on there. So yeah, no,
But
for
also
sure.
like the gravity of that fight, because that was a real game changer for him, because now he holds weight and sway with the UFC as far as pay goes. And I mean, he's gonna have to get knee surgery now, so he'll probably be out the rest of the year. Probably won't come back till next year. But they're gonna have to pay if they want him to play. They're gonna have to fucking pay big time now. And also, like his performance in that fight, his performance was crazy. You could see the evolution in his ground game, in his takedown defense, and because I think his MCL was torn when he had him in a
ACL.
Oh, is it? So when they had him in a halfway knee bar, it didn't hurt. It was already torn. I tore my LCL 2 years ago, and I remember fucking like taking a step back off the ladder, and y'all eating pussy over there? What's up with that?
Excuse me, it's so big.
Damn, Stella got a big ass tongue.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Everybody's got to eat pussy on camera right now. Come on, Spec.
Oh fuck! How you gonna?
We're not doing that.
The lucha amor move.
Okay. So you get your elbow down. Oh my god!
We don't know who's watching out there. I don't.
True.
You're right there. You never know who's watching out there.
Virtual pussy looking crazy.
Virtual pussy looking can get wild for sure. I'm about to get my Oculus pretty soon because I heard you can connect it to
ask like questions. Are you eating pussy on her back, on her knees? Is she on your face? Like there's different varieties of eating pussy. So like it's kind of vague. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little more descriptive.
All of the above.
That's crazy because I'm a Taurus, and so usually the way Tauruses eat pussy is like.
Jimmy, you're so stupid. Literally so.
No, Tauruses eat pussy because we know they got 1-inch dicks.
Like I said, everybody, go find out more on my OnlyFans. Let's see if it's true. $50 pay-per-view, baby.
Shit. Don't nobody want to pay $50 for no 1-inch dick.
Hey, there's a market for everything.
That's true, though.
World Star, that shit, Jimmy.
Go find out more on my OnlyFans.
Tender Plus.
Some guy used to send me pictures of his dick, and he wanted me to small penis shame him. And it was literally like 4 inches, like hard.
He should have got paid for it. You should have paid him for it.
Well, he was paying me.
That's a great idea, actually.
He was paying me to talk shit about
it. Why do women complain about random dick pics? They should just pay them for the dick pic. Like, they make guys pay for the news.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Hey, guys never ask for girls to send them titty pictures either, but they just happen to wind up in our fucking DMs and in our unsolicited titty pictures, unsolicited pussy pics, unsolicited.
Saved them all. They're in another phone somewhere.
My ass.
That's 6 years of incriminating evidence.
Just for the sake of devil's advocate, there's a whole lot of unsolicitation going on.
Nobody should send unsolicited anything, but you guys don't complain about unsolicited pussy pics and tits pics.
No,
like
it's I wouldn't say I complain. I just like let it roll off the shoulder. Like I'll be like, oh, nice tits, and that's it.
Can we figure out some way to get these guys some unsolicited feet pics inside of their DMs tonight? They're like, man, we'll just watch episode 20 through 40 on the fucking Cyphering Chronicles and block out that guy to the
There's a whole lot
left.
of feet going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of feet.
Y'all should have had a tap dancing episode where Stella just tapped in.
She was supposed to actually, her feet were supposed to make a guest appearance tonight to say hello to the thing.
They were. I charged my phone and everything, but I'm good. I painted my toenails earlier.
Oh, see,
gotta have like a raining feet emoji where like the feet, like they just rain through the whole show.
Yeah,
we definitely gotta step the graphics up. No, that's a great idea.
You should just sell molds of your feet.
I get.
That's not a bad idea though.
Crazy, you guys, is like my entire life, I've always not just been told I have ugly feet, but like I felt like they were gross. Like I'm like, I don't love feet like in general, but like the feedback that I would get when I was just like minding my own business and being barefoot was not ever good. And to have this whole fucking like world of like foot fetish community to be like, your toes are perfect, your feet are perfect is fucking wild to me.
Nah,
it blows my mind.
Real. It's because your feet, for the most part, are a fucking ugly part of your body. And so many people have trauma. I hate that word, but so many people have issues with feet. You know what I mean? So when you do come across like a nice pair of feet or toes, that shit's an anomaly. And especially on women, because women have to walk in high heels and you do these different things with your feet. So yeah, when you see a woman's toes and her feet are put together nicely, that to me personally, because I've always liked feet, like that says a lot about other parts of her body, and not even necessarily her hygiene, but it's just if her feet are put together, bone structure is nice. There's a whole lot of other shit going on.
I just never thought mine were that. Oh my god. Why this episode? I don't have any nail polish on this episode.
Well, I'll just play the preview real quick so people can see. Oh man, that's not even the preview that I thought it was. Never mind.
No, it's not. So, but I just never thought mine were those feet. I think like my cousin Priscilla has pretty feet and pretty hands, like she always has. I'm like, those are pretty feet. And mine look nothing like that.
But that's what beauty is, though. It's all
in
art,
the eye
right?
of the beholder, right?
Yeah.
But like, you know, it just tripped me out because I was like, dude, my feet, like my toes are so long. This is crazy. Like they literally look like little penises. Like, how is this? How are these two?
With a bunch of dicks on.
I got dick toes.
Got dicks in your Vans.
My toes are bigger than Jimmy's dick.
Damn, that's foul.
Yeah.
Stop. Oh my god, I can't stand you. But yeah, no. So I don't know. It's just it's a wild thing, and it still trips me out. Like when I hear it, I won't get used to it. I don't think I will.
There's like people that have fetishes with like elbows and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
There's just everybody's looking for something to like. Yeah, Yeah. Like I like eyebrows a lot, fucking toes, like this part of a girl's neck. Like there's weird, that back, like the curve of the back, not like I don't know. There's like weird
the
parts.
Dimples at the bottom of the back. I've heard about that.
You've been asking. Sorry.
Oh God, that's what he was working on.
I was wondering why his face is all like in the camera.
I know. Oh jeez, stop.
Commercials, baby. Fire podcast.
I kept the toes natural because they asked for it.
Oh wait, you didn't even show your toes in the
there. Yeah.
There's a promo.
Yeah, it was.
I like the strip tease. The songs.
Yeah, I've mastered that shit.
Can y'all recollect on like the greatest orgasm you ever had?
Yeah.
Or is it just faded to the wind, become shadows and dust?
No, it's been lately. Like I told you, I come nonstop.
I'm not talking about on the reg. I'm talking about the best ever.
Like the top one. Yeah, for
The
sure.
one.
I'll
I'll never
remember
forget it.
Like I'll never forget it either.
Never.
Can you tell me about it? Both
It
of
was
you?
So, like,
young, it was young in my like fucking in my sexual experience, but I felt like I was turning that corner, and I definitely didn't turn the corner yet. 'Cause it was crazy. And we didn't even have sex. Some girl like just gave me head. She was like, "Yo, I just want to give you head in my car," and I was like, "Fuck, I'm lit, cool." So I just roll a blunt and I just start smoking a blunt. And that chick took me to some whole other places.
A whole other dimension.
Like, you know, and I was like, bruh, like, you know, and I had girlfriends. I had got head at that, like, you know, I was after college. I was already like experienced and shit. But she was on a mission. She was literally like trying to win a Super Bowl. It was like her fucking, you know what I mean? Like she was trying to prove a point, and I was like,
And
bruh.
she proved it. She's getting airtime right now.
Facts.
Thank
Like,
you.
that's-
What's her name? What's her address?
Or one other time after that, and then that was like disappeared in the wind, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. It was just one of those, but it was definitely, you know, that was the one where I was like, oh, shit.
I have a question for you fellas when it comes to head. Does it feel better when she swallows?
Facts.
There's a difference?
Feel better or
Like, do you enjoy it
feels
more?
better. It
Yeah.
feels better.
If
I
a
like,
girl
I
is-
like it when she plays with it.
What about like playing with your balls?
I don't
When she
really
plays with your
care.
balls while giving head?
I don't like my
That-
balls
Oh,
getting
that's the
played with
best.
at all.
That's the
people
best.
don't.
That depends because
That's the
some
best.
girls like are aggressive and they go hard, not understanding that my
Oh.
fucking balls are like your nipples.
Yeah.
So like you
What
gotta
if she
chill.
puts them in her mouth?
Yeah, I
No,
like some
it feels
balls
weird
like
as
that,
fuck.
too.
All I feel is
See, like there's levels with that. Like if you're
Yeah.
jerking me off and there's lubrication there while you're like, it has to be a balance. It can't just be like, oh, my balls are in your mouth and you're just looking at me like a fucking dead jerk. Like
my
nah.
balls are off limits. I don't like them
All
sucked
the
on.
shit that you
I don't
say
like
today
'em.
in this fucking episode, but your balls
But
are
your
off
balls
limits.
are off limits.
Because it either fucking like he was saying, like they don't know like the sensitivity of the area. I don't know, because I'd be going hard on some nipples though. But I assume
But
it'd be
some
like
I
that.
hate that.
Like,
Yeah,
some
I don't
women
like that either.
like being bitten hard on their nipples, and some girls like that's a dub.
No, not like
you gotta ask. Like you gotta kind of like find out.
You gotta
So, like,
communicate for sure.
what do you like? Because you know what I'll like whatever you like, other than putting your finger in my ass. Like how like, you know what I mean? Like,
Don't knock it till you
there'll be
try
no
it.
pegging.
Right.
There'll be no spec pegging. We're not doing none of that.
So why is it that men don't want that their asshole played with, but they want to put it in your ass? Is it a power thing?
Also, I don't want to fuck every girl that I like interact with in the ass. It's just certain women that you want to fuck in the ass. Like to me, this I'm
But,
just
like,
speaking.
why though? What is it?
The only women I've ever fucked in the ass was like somebody I was dating.
Yeah.
And then the fucking crazy
makes
bitch from
sense.
Sebastopol. That was about it.
Yeah.
You got to stay out of Sebastopol.
Right. It's
Right.
right. It is,
Sebastopol.
it's
No.
thick out there. And it was like all white folk. And like
No
I'm in the
more
middle. I got
Sebastopol.
no cell service. I'm on a fucking ranch. Well, I think it was called Blackheart Ranch or something. Or I don't know what it was called. But yeah, man, fuck that.
You
Stay
are
on
not
this.
allowed in any city that has solar panels on every single roof ever again. Sebastopol, you must stay out of that place.
They didn't even have solar panel. It's crazy because they were like supposed to be a bunch of hippies and they didn't have solar. And what was it? It was like propane. They used propane for power there. And I was like, this ain't hippie shit. Y'all,
Sebastopol
you guys
is
are false flagging hippies.
no, like Sebastopol though is beautiful though, like all the trees and all that. Like for
Oh
real.
yeah, go foraging for mushrooms out there.
Yeah.
How did we go from talking about fucking women in the ass to Sebastopol hippies that are false flagging? This is crazy.
That's the Ciphering Chronicles, everybody.
Oh wait, all right.
Episode 100.
So I remember it was July 2017. And it was my girlfriend at the time. So
The date.
I know.
I remember 'cause we broke up
How
that
was the
year. and
weather? Like-
we broke up that year, and it was 3 weeks before my birthday. And so like we were just, I like to make out. I don't know why. I'm fucking high school like that. So we're just like hardcore making out, like sucking on each other's tongues and shit like that.
Oh my.
And then so she starts choking me, and that's my thing. I ain't got no oxygen, shit goes up. And then fucking
back to that.
so she's like jerking me off through my pants, and I was like, fuck this fucking 6th grade shit. I'm getting naked. And then so like, but we're like facing each other, and it's not like I assume what I call it like laying scissor, but like the fucking the socket and outlet way, you feel me? So like she's just like rubbing my dick on her clit, and it got to the point where like the tip of my dick was numb, but like the sensation was like so crazy. And then like she's like, I want to do this all the time. And I was like, yeah, duh. And so like she like squirting on me, and then like literally right as I'm about to come, she just sits on it. And I was like, God. Yeah.
Is this the best orgasm story?
Facts ever.
Gotcha.
I think about it all the time. All the
Sounds
time.
like I knew the date, July 7th.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's not even so much I think about her. I just think about that orgasm. It's like, I'll
it's not
never
even
get
the
that
girl,
again.
It's the actual
The experience.
Right.
Yeah,
Lucho's-
because there's a lot of thoughts and emotion that lead up to that shit, and it's fucking sometimes uncontrollable. Where you're like,
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I think I might have even like
you're on a
had
motorcycle.
little fucking tear a little bit.
Is,
Not gonna lie.
Where the eye
Lucho's-
watering head is like the best. Like when she gives you head in your eyes.
Eye
like,
watering head.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
I
awesome.
turn into a skeleton like when I get head, and then when I
Very
start
free.
busting.
Yeah, and like
That's
and
funny.
like no teeth slurping. Like it's called sucking dick for a reason, ladies. Like don't just fucking play use your tongue. You gotta suck on that shite. And if you make a pop when you're going off, god damn,
This is
that's the move.
This is
this is what
educational.
this is what the chicks see when they pull down Lucho's pants.
Nah, bruh. Chicano, my shit's brown, dog.
Why is it looking at me like that? That's like his ball sack right there, angry and shit.
Oh
Darth
my
Vader
god.
under
God
the suit.
damn.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to like
That was sick.
Disclaimer, my dick looks nothing like that. Fuck, dude.
Wow,
What the
for
fuck?
those of you listening and not watching, Jimmy just posted a picture of a Sphinx cat.
A
As
hairless
a visual.
monstrosity.
Yeah.
That was
Oh
some
my
old Mr.
goodness.
Bigglesworth type shit.
Yeah, for sure. Is that what your dick's name is? Do you
Mr.
guys name
Bigglesworth? Nah.
We're not doing that. That's ridiculous. Like if you walk in
just
and like, hey, yo, fucking Stevie,
Yeah.
you feel like, come on.
Big
Yeah,
hundo.
it's too much.
I feel like if you have a nickname for your cock, like you either have a
probably
really
can't
small,
fuck.
you can't fuck, you got a really small dick, or like you just ain't got no, you got a big ass dick, but you ain't got no bitches. So
Or you
Mm.
jerk off so much that you have like a bond that's unforgettable that you
Yeah,
gotta
you have
name
to name it at this point. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Fuck.
It's like, yo, you want to go to the movies? with me? I'm gonna ask Roger if we going to the movies. Crazy.
What about who else needs to share? Jimmy?
wait, Stella,
Yeah,
you didn't
let's
talk
let's-
about your shit.
Let's mix it up. Let's go to the
For
ladies.
me,
Yeah.
I think
Trying to
the
hear
best
that shit.
orgasm I've ever had was the first and only time I've ever orgasmed from doggy style.
Mm.
Because I didn't think it was possible. And then it happened. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? Like, I did not think my mind was fucking blown because
Please proceed. We need
my
details.
entire life, I hadn't like ever been able to. Like, doggy style was always something like I did for him, whoever he was at the
Mhm.
time. Right. But it never really did anything to me because I've told you guys, like, for me, I need like clitoral and G-spot stimulation, right? But I think that I've always said this, like, certain penises are shaped for certain positions, right?
Mhm.
Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, and the first time that ever happened to me, I was, you know, flipped around, right? And exactly. That was my face. I was fucking mind blown.
She was like
so stupid, Jimmy.
So stupid, literally, so dumb. I don't know, what kind of details do you want? Like what position I was in?
What was he doing? What was he doing?
Well, it was there's different doggy style positions, right?
Were you sweaty?
I'm a sweater. I'm such a sweater. I'm a sweater, and obviously the person I was doing this with doesn't mind that shit. He would lick the fucking sweat off me. It doesn't matter. So the position was more. It wasn't just like on all fours doggy style. It was like your legs
looking back at it.
You're kind of down and your legs are literally as like wide as possible, like almost in the splits kind of a position, but your ass is like popped up more.
Face down, ass up.
Yeah, but like
prone.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. So it was that position, and
she was ducking that barbed wire. You feel me?
I know my way around these things. It's all good.
That was so like it was the fucking. I didn't think it was possible, and I think that because I didn't think it was possible, and then it happened, like it blew my mind even more. I think it was the combination of what the fuck this is possible and it happening, you know. So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of women, because of doggy style being like that hitting your fucking cervix and not necessarily
not super comfortable. Yeah,
prone because your body's like flatter, so it's rubbing against your clit while you know what I mean.
Yeah. And that's what it was doing. And it was like blowing my fucking mind. And I was just like, oh my God, don't stop. Like this is, and he didn't. And it fucking happened. And like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yo, Jimmy is on point with the graphics right now.
He really is.
Jimmy has just came back from the dead. He was getting shit on this episode and you were fucking winning us back, dog.
You compensated your 1-inch dick with your fucking graphic skills. Hey, let's get it.
Right. That's right. We're here for it.
Stella said, okay.
Yeah, that was mine. Okay, who's next?
Jimmy.
What am I doing?
Jimmy.
I already said mine.
What?
I already said mine. It was just the other day.
Sonia, it's your turn, Sonia. We haven't heard from you. Let's go.
I know. I've been like hiding out at this corner the whole time. I'm just listening.
Share.
Please share.
Are you finding her graphic, Jimmy?
Oh, please don't. Please don't. I don't think there was like one specific one, but it was like one specific guy because it was every single time with him, but it was like amazing every single time. But he was the only one that wasn't circumcised. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or like our chemistry or whatever, but it was like no matter what position or where we were, whatever, like it was always like amazing every single time. And we would always like come at the same time too.
Oh, that awesome. I like that.
Yeah, it was like like we were in sync with each other.
Y'all are holding hands inside of each other. Oh,
yes, yeah. It was like we were so in sync that like every single time it would happen at the same time, and it was just like Yeah. I used to call it Wilbur because it was like a pig in a blanket.
I guess it's one of those things where it's like, different dicks do different shit.
Yeah,
they do. They really do.
Yeah,
so all of that.
But
extra
that coming at the same time, shit.
It's amazing.
That is unparalleled for sure.
Yeah, that's
what about
the only one.
What's the consensus on eye contact?
I like it, but I also don't do it for too long. Then it's weird.
See,
some girls get scared. Yeah, some girls don't like that shit because they feel like they're giving too much of themselves, and there's so much vulnerability in that shit that they're like, no.
I don't know that it's me giving too much of myself. Sometimes it's like what are you thinking? Like what?
Yeah.
Why are you staring at me like
What's
that?
my face doing?
There's something like on my face.
Think about it.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck! How dare you?
Oh my god!
No, think about it in this sense. Like, you're completely naked, engaged sexually with this person. You're already fully transparent and fully engaged in each other. So now to commit fucking the only thing that you might have left other than your hands and feet as far as moving your eyes to locking into somebody is giving yourself to that person in that way. That's kind of how I'm explaining it. So there's
is
really
this like a subconscious thing? Like, do you guys look at us in the eyes like I'm giving myself to you right now?
I mean,
I don't think that's what's happening.
I think we're already past that point. If we're already having sex, we're giving each other, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I think that there's a power in that. And I think women, when they bond with you, a lot of that is because how women look at you. You know what I mean? Like, my mom will look at me with the same way that she looked at me as a little kid. So there's still that like love and empathy in that. You know what I'm saying? Like how we look at our kids, our nieces or nephews, or something we really love. So in that moment of passion, when thoughts are reckless and shit's going on and emotions are tied and you fucking feeling whatever you feeling, and now you locking in, looking at somebody while they're controlling your fucking body sexually, there's some shit that you may not be ready for. You know what I'm saying? Right. You don't like, you know, a lot of women, like, from just conversation or experience, will be like, yeah, like, you look at me too strongly and like that's powerful and fucking I gotta kind of keep myself away from that because I don't want to get lost in this feeling or whatever. And I understand it because, yeah, again, like, if you really fucking doing your job, the fucking the vibe is gonna be heightened. You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be that.
And then she'll be like like it's gonna be like, oh, someone's more into this than, like, I'm more into this than him, or like once it's over, kind of a thing, right? Like, because when it is like the dickmatized, right? Like, when you do have this really amazing sexual experience with somebody, you want it again, but sometimes like that's all you were to that person that one time, you know.
I was never like an eye contact person. Like, I mean, it'd be like, you know, like,
you fuck with your shades on.
No, I don't direct like light. I'm not good with my eyes. So like the first time I ever slept with a white woman, it was this girl Melissa, and
name drop.
Shout out. I mean, no, because she's fucking insane. So like we were fucking, and she was like, she wouldn't stop staring at me in the eye, and I'm like, man, this is kind of uncomfortable. And then out of nowhere, bro, I just was like, this is fucking hot. And I mean, most communication between humans is all nonverbal, and when
Jimmy, you're so stupid.
Literally, so dumb.
You're like on fire with these memes, though.
Yeah, I mean, so like most communication is nonverbal, and if you just have to read someone's body language at the most part. If you can tell when a woman is into it, when she's faking it. I mean, if you've been with enough women, what the fuck is that?
That's Loki. He's like dead. He just like I didn't even know he was in my room until he stretched, and then he laid down and passed out again. Sorry,
Loki, go to bed. The adults are talking.
Keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, that's not good. It ain't my fucking show. Fuck me. But it after that moment, I was like, fuck, this eye contact is like a really fucking real thing. And then like when I was in a real relationship, it became like a pivotal point to like making eye contact whilst we both orgasm. And after that relationship, I kind of took it to the field. You feel me? And there was a few times where, like, I was, wasn't, just struck out. But then there were a lot of times where, like, you could tell, like, this woman had never had eye contact during sex. Like, because I like to get Jimmy, stop it. Look at them eyebrows.
God.
But it became I mean, I guess it's a kink, but it also like I wasn't able to come without a woman staring me in the eyes. And then and also there was like some woman who would like
mad dog me.
2020 was set. The I lost my train of thought. Nope, I got it back. So like there were some times where, because I mean I'm fucking I sexual prowess. I'm a bit of a romantic at heart, and like I like I'll slip a little bit of love making while we fucking, and I would notice there were a few times where like what we were doing was foreign to her, where it would be like nobody had ever like put emotion into having sex. It was just always fucking for her. Because like I remember like we went on 2 dates. She never wanted to make out. She just wanted to fuck. And I'd be like, hey, let's go out to dinner. She's like, we'll have sex first. And I was like, all right. And then I was like, let me pull this shit up out my bag real quick.
You're like,
so,
I do have emotions.
Yeah, I do like to say really quick, I do like the idea of having sex before dinner, though, because I do not like.
Yeah, who wants to eat on a fucking? Who wants to fuck on a full stomach?
Full belly, like
not I.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And then I'll say her name is Bailey. So she
fucking.
My cousin?
So like we're what?
You talking about my cousin?
Bailey. What's her last name?
Don't say last names.
I'm gonna get off of this. If this happens,
put it in the private chat.
Yeah,
the private chat.
If this happens live on this show, I'm out of here, bro.
Where's the
I'm dying.
Oh my
Wait,
god!
no, this is a Jimmy. This is a white girl.
He's half white.
Oh fuck! All right, I hope this ain't her. I'll put her last name in the private chat.
Okay, well,
is that
bruh,
you know
she's special, right?
No, just fucking. Oh fuck! This is the second time. Last time it was Jimmy's aunt. This time it's his fucking cousin. Shit.
Oh,
but so like I just like mid stroke, I was like, look me in the eyes, and then she just stared at me, and then like it was like her eyes got all watery, and then like she started doing the oh fuck thing, and like I could feel like she was getting like real tight, and then loose, and then tight, and then loose, and I was like, oh, okay, she about to bust one right quick. She busts one, and I was like, I'm not done yet. I was like, fuck this. And at this point, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come in her because she was like, why ain't you coming me? I was like, bitch, I don't know you like that. And now I've got full graces to go ahead and do that. So we just like busted her, and she was like, she's like, you can't do that. You're gonna drive me crazy. And I was like,
bitch, you're already crazy.
Like, how do you just think to yourself like mid-sex, like, you know what? I'm gonna bust in her.
Yeah,
I feel like that happens for a lot of dudes. Like, they really do make that decision. Like,
I feel like they usually voice it out loud. That's what I always hear. Like, I don't know, and I'm like, just fucking do it. Like,
see, I do this little trick. Where I say, tell me to come in you. And then she'd be like, what? Don't come at me. And I'll be like, oh, I'm not going to. I want to hear you. I want to hear you say it. And then and in my head, I'm like, fuck, now I can't come in her.
You played yourself, my boy.
But if she just says, she's like, fucking come at me. I'm like, oh.
He's like, I'm gonna come in you. She's like, what? No, he's like, I'm just playing.
He's like, I'm that's crazy.
I've been around a block a few times. I picked up a trick or two.
Oh shit!
Tell me to come.
I will say that eye contact is not appreciated from everybody. Like, there's only a couple of people where I'm like, okay, it's cool if you look at me in the eye, but some people I'm like, all right, you're staring too long, bro. You need to
it can't be too long. That's weird.
Look away.
Well, also, some people look fucking weird when they're about to have an orgasm, and I'm just
some people, sex faces are.
I'm not trying to see your O face.
Yeah, I'll just be like, all right, this is the part where I suck on your neck or nibble on your earlobe, and then that's
oh my god, sucking on my neck, that gives me like the most like amazing orgasm too. I'm like, like everywhere, like I'm twitching, like I don't know what it is, but it's so erotic.
No, that is. Fuck. Now I'm remembering another orgasm. This fucking girl.
Memory unlocked.
So she had like this. She went and got her like little French tip manicure. They weren't that long. I'd say maybe like 3/4 of an inch long. And so she's like riding me while she's choking me out. And then I guess I started getting a little unconscious, and so like she like pulls back and she like puts her hands like in like the meat behind my head, like she puts her fucking nails back there, and then she just starts
some meat behind your head,
sucking on my neck while she's just riding my shit. Oh fuck! I forgot about
my cat. My cat likes to bite the meat behind my head. I don't like it.
How
I'm like,
dare
no,
you.
Jasper.
And
As
that's
long as
the
you don't
episode.
bust it, yeah. Episode 100, everybody. Woo! Oh
Goodness.
shit.
I guess that's it, everybody.
Hmm?
I guess that's it, everybody.
Oh,
We
is
could
it?
probably keep going all night if we wanted, though.
I know, honestly. With
Yeah.
this group of hooligans, all of
Yeah.
us.
Fucking Brady Bunch right here.
Bunch
You
of
feel me?
degenerates.
Hollywood Squares right here.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Can I be Whoopi? I want to be Whoopi.
We got to do this again.
Yeah.
We got to
Yeah,
have this
I'm
exact
with it.
ensemble again.
The side
I like
friend
the
gangbang.
ensemble.
Yes.
The side
Yes.
friend gang.
Gang gang.
Gang. Y'all trying to get tattoos, matching tattoos, or am
Hey, let's
I?
I'm
do
down.
it.
I got stupid. I got evil tattooed on the side of my lip for no fucking reason. Let's do it.
Hey, oh, by the way, I like this group, and everybody's invited to my B-Day. I'll give you
Oh,
information
yes.
on that.
We'll shoot you
Outside
guys
of the
down.
pod. Yeah,
Well,
So
he's
I'll
a
give you-
Victoria in Vegas.
So-
I'm a Taurus too.
I'll give
I'll
you
be in
information on that
Vegas.
outside the pod.
I'll be in Vegas in September.
But you'll
Okay.
also be there sooner for his birthday.
Oh, when's your birthday?
It's in May,
Okay.
but I didn't confirm if I was doing it in Vegas or not, Stella. So
Was you finna come out west?
Maybe.
yeah, you know what I mean. Might
We go
do a
fuck
little
up San
Miami or
Diego?
something. You know what I'm saying? If I go to San Diego, I'm going straight to what's that burger place in Ocean Beach? It's that is it Hodad's?
You're
Is
asking
Hodad's?
me. I never go anywhere. So
I never go to OB. I just
Or
go
we
to
can
PB.
just
Yeah.
we could just all meet in Monterey and watch the fucking sea otters fuck.
Dope.
That'd be lit.
that sounds fucking
Sick.
rad. Yes.
Oh.
There's nothing I'd rather do other than
On your birthday, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I actually feel like I fuck like a sea otter, to be honest.
Birthday sex right there.
Yeah.
That is just that birthday sex for sure. Oh
the
my
last
God.
time I went to Monterey, I ate like 5 grams of mushrooms, and like at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, there's a balcony on the back where you can see the whole bay. So I'm tripping balls right now, and then I look down and I just see these fucking sea otters just fucking, and I was like, holy shit, like this is porn right here. This is fucking. I'm watching these animals. fuck.
$3.99. Yeah.
And then I just look out into the ocean. And I see like these humpback whales breaching the water, and they're out there fucking too. Everybody's just I'm the only person who's not fucking. I'm fucking myself because I'm tripping balls mushroom outside. Oh man, that was
Yeah.
fucking.
I can't imagine getting off to sea otters, but I will be down to try it.
It's a little bestiality,
I'm
but
surprised Jimmy pop up a fucking sea otter meme just now.
We can
I
all
was
eat
trying
together.
actually, but it for some reason it said it couldn't be.
There you
seen.
go.
Flash
call it.
We can all eat these together.
Ooh.
What is that?
That sounds.
Microdose vegan mushroom candy bar.
Oh, let's.
That's
fuck.
what you just had.
I already love whatchamacallits
Yep.
on its own. That shit sounds smacking.
Stella, they'll have to like handcuff us together because we're
I know.
like a fucking mess.
100% vegan. It's and the thing that's dope about these is like you get a nice feel as far as like a body feel. It's not too visual unless you eat like more than 3. And even when you start, when you see the visuals, it's kind of just like low key and smooth.
I've never done mushrooms.
Me
ever
neither.
in my life.
And all of the folks that fuck with these are like my age, so it's like all grown ups. Like, hey,
I need
like,
to be
come on the weekend.
supervised.
Me too.
Nah,
I've never done it, so I don't know. I don't know what my reaction's gonna be.
Mm,
Same.
I respect it. I
You
spent last year. I spent a long ass time in Mendocino. I had a cabin up there. Me and my dog.
I remember you
Penelope.
taking off for a little bit.
Yeah, I was gone. Well, I went to Salton Sea, like out by Salvation Mountain. I was
Yeah.
out there for a minute, and then Mendocino, and I spent like 30 days straight on mushrooms. Fucking, and like the thing is like mushrooms you can't usually do them 2 days in a row. It won't do anything for you. Same thing with acid. But these mushrooms, I tripped every fucking night for like 4 or 5 hours. I tripped, and I'm in Mendocino, middle of the woods. Anybody could murder me and nobody would know what the fuck happened to me. You just see the stars. There's no light pollution out there, so it's fucking beautiful. And what I found out is if you eat too much mushrooms, you can fuck your dick up. So like eating mushroom, like you really fuck your dick up.
Spec he's gone.
So warning out there, don't eat mushrooms every day for 30 days.
Eat one of my candy bars every once in a while, guys.
Because you will feel like you always have to go pee, and then when you go to pee, you can't pee because you now have fucking poisoned your urinary tract, and your bladder is now inflamed because mushrooms in large doses are not good for you. So keep it at microdose level. Don't do what I do. Don't be a hero.
I tell folks that shit all the time, because the one thing about LSD and mushrooms is that they sit in your spinal column. Yep. So, as you stretch and work out, you sometimes may feel waves of like psilocybin go through your body, because I've eaten a lot of shrooms throughout the years, but always pretty safely. And the very first time that I ever ate shrooms, I had a homie that was like, look, you're going to be on shrooms. You're going to see things. It's going to be different. And the first thing that he told me was like, just tell yourself that you're going to be on mushrooms and you're going to see other things and feel other things. Right. And we went to grad night. So the stimulation of that shit at Disneyland is fucking insane. I wish I was in the mountains or in the bushes or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds like I would do a different experience.
Right. I would do a bunch of
intense though. But the second time I ever ate mushrooms, we went hiking. And it was like 13 or 14 of us, and it was in the dark in the middle of the night, and it was fucking awesome. It was like the best, most connected shit ever. So I really got close with mushrooms because, especially if you're moody, it's one of those things too that kind of help you like focus and stay centered and positive. And there's a lot of good alternatives for them. So I always advocate for that shit, especially guys who have mental health, autism, like all that kind of stuff.
It really is good for you. And like I'd say like the heaviest I did mushrooms, I was also self-medicating with other substances. So like I abused that shit as fuck. I mean, because me and Spec, we have mutual acquaintances through the realms of battle rap. And so I would go to these events. Actually, Spec checked me one time. I think it was Alcatraz or I was on mushrooms and I wouldn't shut the fuck up. And you were like, hey, bruh, calm that shit down. And I was like, bruh, I gotta go outside. Right, it was just it was fucking wild shit. But also like in like my newfound sobriety, like anytime I take psychedelics, there's a real purpose behind it. And when I'm not because I'll microdose just because like I just want to feel good, and I know it's not gonna fucking kill me, and I can't OD from this shit. And then there'll be moments where I'm like, I got to figure shit out and I got to get away. I got to go deep and I'm not coming back until I find my way. And it really is. I mean, when you look at like a lot of religions, a lot of them are deeply rooted in rites of passage based. I mean, whether it's psilocybin, ayahuasca, ibogaine, you have these, I mean, peyote, fucking, you have these little treats from the cosmos to let you remember that, it's not about you.
I like the way you put that, little treats.
Yeah.
Because you're so connected, especially like if you start like kind of dabbling in like DMT and shit like that, where that's the whole nother, And for me, I've never advocated for drugs because like I come from a family of like addicts and shit. So I never did drugs. I was never big into like anything. I've never done coke, fucking anything else. But mushrooms, I love them. Like there's so much of a purpose for them. Like I have a mushroom tea now. So like my homegirls that do yoga and shit, they buy these teas from me and they're like, yo, this shit is so fucking peaceful and serene. And like, I see how many people are affected positively by it. Whereas opposed, like people will go out and like have a drink or 5 or 6 beers. You know what I'm saying? And now you gotta make a decision to get home or Uber, all this other shit. Now imagine if you like are chilling with your homegirls, vibing, make a mushroom tea, good music, fucking sage, or if you want to do all that other shit, and it's just good energy. that shit is so much more connected to so many more things, and you really actually feel the purpose of it after that, because now there's a resonated effect after it. It's not just a one-time like standalone thing. You know, your body like remembers these things, and it like ties into your fucking spirit, and you're like, yo, like I can draw from this shit. Like, you know what I mean? I can focus and I can be actually like tuned in, you know what I mean? So I think that there's a lot of healthy discourse when it comes to talking about it, but I think that at the same time, like it's a personal decision. Some people may not be ready for it because the other side of that shit is super revealing. Like mushrooms show you a lot about yourself.
Right.
So if you're fucked up,
Interesting.
it's not gonna hide it. You know what I
Right.
mean? If you're doing wrong, it's not gonna hide it. So a lot of times, like we use mushrooms as a guide to understand where they're going. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
From just from my experience, like name it, I fucking done it. Lost countless fucking friends to drugs and relapses. And oh, I was about to cry for a second. There's a real benefit from psychedelics. When anytime you take drugs, you're pretty much just trying to hide from yourself, you know. And sure, there'll be like, you know, some benefit. Like you do a ton of coke, cool, you fucking lost a bunch of weight, but now your teeth are fucked up, your esophagus is fucked up, your lungs, your heart. You know, you do heroin, you feel complete bliss and euphoria, but then now you can't even function without heroin. But like, you know, even with some people who like smoke too much, well, weed just amplifies who you already are. If you're a fucking bum, you're going to be an extra bum. If you're super active, you're going to be more active. And then you have psilocybin, mushrooms. These things literally repave your neurological pathways in your brain, and you can like eliminate your depression. You can eliminate the faults in your personality. You can those grave dark memories that you have as a child, they don't hold the same weight that they used to.
Facts.
How you carry yourself day to day, that stuff changes. How you treat people changes. The grudges you got with people, that shit changes. It gives you real perspective, and it shows you who you really are. Because I've always said you're three people. You're the person that you see yourself, you're the person the world sees you as, and then there's the person that you want to be. And then there's fucking mushrooms. You can't hide from that shit.
All those thoughts that are subconsciously like stacked away,
fucking
just tucked away, mushrooms start saying, hey, I'm fertilizer.
Yep.
Here you go.
You remember this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's awesome though, because if you have a strong sense of logic now, and if you have good concentration, or really if you have bad concentration, I think it's even better. But when you get into that space where you can actually like focus on some of these things and channel them out of you, it's so fucking healthy. And that's why
I need to do that.
That's why microdosing is such a good tool, because microdosing allows you to still keep a semblance of control of yourself, but the mushrooms still allow themselves to work out some of those things that you may be holding on to that you can't let go of because you don't recognize them. They're not there. They're back here. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way to like work those to the front of your brain without that kickstart, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a therapist won't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You lie to the therapist. You tell the therapist, yeah, I'm all right, when you're not. You know what I mean? So that's why mushrooms don't lie. And that's why
you can't hide from that shit at all. And it's I mean, it's not like a one and done and you're healed. Like for me, I treat mushrooms as my therapy now. You know, I'm not going to go spend $150 to talk to some person who, like, at the end of the day, probably doesn't really give a shit about anything that I'm saying. She's doing her job, doing a good job, but you know, that's in the back of my mind constantly. Now the mushrooms are my therapy. One of my biggest things is just dealing with loss from a young kid up until just 2 months ago, constantly seeing people that I care about, constantly seeing people that I love, and they're just gone, and I'm never going to be able to talk to them again. And that just will replay in my mind over and over and over again. And I'm not a deep-seated religious person. I'm not even sure if I believe that there's some deity out there or not. But when I take mushrooms, it's like they're there again. Like it's like getting a voicemail that my phone never picked up. And it's like like Stella, when we were talking about like Coco, like that's my thing. Like I'll get with the boys. We'll just sit in the living room, put on some funky little lights, watch Coco, trip out on mushrooms, you know, have our little, you know, our color bombs go off inside, and we have uncontrollable laughter and feel this deep sadness and sorrow, and then feel the love of the universe. And then when you're out of it, it literally changes you every single time. Every single time it
You
changes.
feel so fucking relaxed because there's so much shit that just is
Yeah.
removed. It's like your body's like a sponge getting squeezed out.
Yep.
I can't.
That you're wrapped up.
It's a hard reset.
I can't imagine. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I can't imagine what watching Coco would be like on something like that.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Because Coco already like evokes all types of feelings for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't it's crazy, and it's super crazy because like this is my cousin, right? We're Mexican, but like the way we were raised too, like was Mexican, but also very American. Like like my mom does not listen to Vicente Fernandez, like at all. You know what I mean? My mom listens to 80s hair bands, right? But like Mexican music and like anything that I see that's super like culture, I always like something about it, dude. Like it, like there's it just
like awakens
really,
your spirit.
It does something like inside me, and I can't help it. And it's just like I fucking like almost brings me to tears a lot of the times. And I'm just like I get like so much pride and like I don't know. It's like fucking wild. So and Coco did that to me multiple times.
Yeah.
And the little character looks like my son, you know what I mean? Like it just fucking like made me cry literally like 7 times.
Yeah.
And the music, the songs,
the music is the biggest.
The conflict in the families too, like the doing what they tell you and expect you to do, and this is how you should be, and like no, like this, like you can't think for yourself, like basically, or you have to do it on the low, and you're betraying your family, you know, like all the things, all the components, like were there, the teens, and it just really fucking got me. And so then to be on something like what you guys are describing already brings out, like I don't know, I feel like even without just watching that, if I did something like that, like holy fucking shit.
Well, not even watching the movie, like there'll be days where I'm just like, I don't even want to watch nothing. I just want to listen. I just want to listen to fucking, you know, Stevie Ray Vaughan play the blues for fucking 6 hours. You know what I mean? And a part of like the movie Coco is what you said. It was the music. I've always seen music as this. It's not just. It's like alive. Like you're creating this living thing that like is gonna exist longer than you.
You are. Yeah.
Like every song has its own personality, and that's not every song. You know what I mean? I think every single person on the planet, I think, has one good song in them. Everybody, no matter who you are, even if you're not musically inclined, I think everybody has one good song in them that describes them. And then you have people who have this muse of music to where they can make tons of songs. They're making all these little living things that just go out. Because I'll fucking listen to a song that I'd never even heard before, and then it can just like make me break down, and I just out of nowhere you just feel this raw emotion that you don't even know where it's coming from. Sometimes you didn't even know that you had it in you, and then you just become engulfed in it and just takes over everything. And that fucking movie Coco, the music is really good. Like I be hating on Disney because they be up to some fuck shit, but man, they got me. They got me with that movie.
Yeah, they nailed it.
Yeah.
You know how you like to hike and shit. So I tell people that never really fucked with mushrooms like that or any like psychedelics to kind of connect with nature, because it's an easier gauge for you to kind of assimilate your feelings through that, as opposed to something that's very heavy like a movie or something that has a theme that's leading you to a course of a place, and now it's like, oh shit, I know that this is going to happen, or I'm surprised or whatever. I think for experienced people that, you know, have dealt with psychedelics, like we can actually like watch a movie and like work through that. You know what I mean? Because we understand it already, like we're connected with that. But for new folks, I always think nature is like the best course. Like go out in nature, go out with somebody that you love, like you and Sonia, go outside and fucking microdose and like vibe and laugh and enjoy it. And that's the tap in, because that's the emotion right there that the shrooms are bringing. It's that connection. It's that, okay, like we're both in the same space and we're both actually elevating. We're both like dually feeling each other and we're not even touching each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From there, now those waves start to actually like create more of a bond, and you guys will wind up being even closer. Cry about shit you never even thought you wanted to cry about. Laugh about shit for hours. Like all the shit you do now, even more amplified and more truthful.
Yeah.
And you can actually like navigate some of the things that you both want to deal with maybe in your past together in that space, because now you have somebody that's hand in hand.
It sounds like something we need to do.
It sounds like something we definitely need to do.
Like especially, well, especially her and I right now. Like this sounds like something like we really should do.
Yeah, like we really need it, like, for sure.
Yeah.
I know what else you need.
We'll build on that.
Oh,
a big old dick. What?
I wasn't gonna say that.
But that too.
I mean, JK. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Hey, Lucio, you fucked it.
Please make
Oh
sure
my
it's
God, Jimmy, what are you doing over there,
the
bro?
uncircumcised.
You know the my orgasm, my story was uncircumcised as well.
See, I'm saying though, that extra skin, it does something. I'm saying.
I don't know what it does.
It did something to you. It did something to me.
Yeah, that's
What's
true.
funny is like there's literally like no extra skin when the motherfucker's hard.
I know,
so-
it's like just like
That's what
around the
people
little
like.
head. Yeah,
That's what
That-
it's like weird that people like talk so much shit. I'm like, because when it's erect, it looks like one that's circumcised.
but it's like a ring around the like head. It's like a little ring.
I mean,
Not really.
y'all are experts in that field.
But if
so
you
I'm
move it, like you could, no, whatever.
It
Never
does
mind.
slide more. Like
I'm
when
gonna
you're
show you.
working it off, it moves.
I've never run across the
It
uncircumcised.
does. It like the skin is
easier to
more
give-
like
It's
yeah.
easier to give a hand job to a guy who's not circumcised because you don't have to have like super like lubed up hands because you could
Yeah.
use his
The
skin.
like
yeah.
just does a lot of the work. It's
Wow.
true.
Never thought about that before.
No,
You
yeah,
might as well
it's
just
a
go jerk off
huge
the elephant
flex.
trunk and just keep it
Because
moving.
as a woman, like nobody jerks off a man better than himself,
Yeah,
right?
true.
That's
Like
a fact.
that.
That's a fact.
So hand jobs are kind of like, ugh. Like I don't love them. I know they don't feel as good for you as when you do
Yeah.
it. I'm not super comfortable doing it.
Same.
Like I don't want to spit in my hand. I will, but I don't want to. And usually I won't do it. The only time I do it is in between. Like, okay, I need to get my jaw a break. So
Wait,
it's already
Stella,
wet.
do you
wet.
do you let it just
Commit-
do you
like,
let
if
this
you commit
this-
to it, then it'll be good. If you don't commit to it, it'll be that.
yeah.
Well, the
have
only
to
time
commit
I do it, I don't ever like. That's not something I typically do. It's like I'll be, giving head, and then I need to like take a jaw break, and so I'll like use the lube that's already there from my mouth
Yeah.
to just keep the stroke going, and then go back.
Yeah.
Hand jobs are good while you're kissing pre-head.
Right.
Facts.
It's
You know what I'm
totally
saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean? But you can't have a rough sandpaper ass hand like
I
touch
don't
your
know.
pussy.
Yeah.
Touch
I
your
don't
pussy
either.
and, like, you know what I'm saying? Get me
Yeah,
right.
for
and,
sure.
Like,
For
now
sure.
now we both, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, it has to be a work into it. Work into
For
it.
sure.
That's-
For
I
sure.
always tell people that because
Oh my
Here he
God.
goes again.
again,
Is that an anteater? What is that?
No, it's
It's a gooey duck.
it's a yeah,
A food
It's a
nut?
clam. It's an oversized clam,
yeah.
basically.
What did you call it?
A gooey duck. That's what they're
Oh,
called.
gooey. Oh, I thought you said a food nut.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's that?
Mm-mm. No, they're actually real things. When I was in Puerto Penasco in Mexico,
I love
They-
Rocky Point.
yeah, Rocky Point, they had those for sale, and you can like just buy them, barbecue them, or whatever. But yeah, no, they're real things. They're called gooey ducks.
Interesting.
All right, back
Yeah.
to the spit because I have a question. So Stella, when you use spit, do you like let the spit just fall out of your mouth into your hand or onto said dude's dick, or
It's
do you
more
like
of a my
like,
mouth
let
is
that-
on there and then just like slobber salivating.
so you just let it fall out?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jimmy!
Please stop
Yeah,
showing me that. I'm getting horny. I'm just kidding.
Oh yes.
JK.
That picture reminded me, or like made me think of that Louis C.K. bit, Bag of Dicks. I don't know if you guys ever seen it.
Yeah, Bag of Dicks.
So fucking funny.
I like to say Satchel of Richards.
Yeah, that too.
Satchel of Richards.
Yeah.
It's more elegant.
You also gotta like choke on the dick because that's romantic.
That's where the spit comes from, though.
Right. You gotta like choke and gag on it. Like, you know, it's more.
I have such a fucking hard gag reflex, too.
So do I.
Like, I'll literally.
Me too. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
I try not to. I try to like.
That sounds good, though. Like, that actually is like, oh, shit. Like, she's committed.
Like, I'm always afraid that it's like
throat
not
right now.
that. But I always felt like that they don't want to hear that. But like I'm trying to be a fucking professional, but I'm really getting in there. I'm all
same. No, I know. I'm like gagging, like throwing up at the same time. Like,
yeah.
If you're all quiet with it and like weird, then it's almost to the guy like, yo, like, are you just down there because it's arbitrary?
Right.
Or, like, you know what I'm saying? And we don't want that. We don't
like,
want
are you even into it?
Yeah. Like go in, like win the Olympics, hold the torch. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Oh my God. Well, that makes me feel better because I always feel like I'm like, oh, they probably think I'm like a freaking rookie or something.
Nah, fuck no. A little bit of enthusiasm goes a long way.
Yeah,
good to know.
I think too, a lot of or a good percentage of women may think like if they go extra, then there's like the whole thing, or like I'm because I'm experienced.
Yeah,
or I'm doing this. There's that self-consciousness where it's like, yo, check this out. If you want to keep this motherfucker, pull your tricks out. Pull the bag out early on. Like, this is what men want.
Put it on the table. Show them what you're working with.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because if
y'all create, like, men create that, like, that dynamic. Whole, like, that's, like, stigma, right? Like, the way that men, like, talk about it out in the general public, oh, hoes, blah, blah, blah. But then there's men over here saying, no, like, actually, no, that's fine. Like, that's good. Like, I mean, I guess it's the little boys out there talking shit because they're not experienced and whatever. But, like,
when we're young as men, we look at cavaliering differently than women do. Like, we're looking for the purest, most fucking intimate situation with any girl that we could have, that we can feel like, yo, we fucked 30 girls and you fucked one guy. Okay, cool. At least you fuck one dude and I'm a fuck you better. But as we age and mature and have more experiences and more whack sex, we start realizing that the girls that really can fuck are valuable. So please bring that to the table. Please bring your A game, because
this is a clip right here.
I like it. This is the one. That's the one, Spec.
If you really like think about it, like I'm not really with the fake shit. Like if I like a girl, like I want to fuck with you early and always. I want to have sex with you. I want to just be where I'm at with you, because I'm like, if I got to do this 90-day shit, this 3-month shit, like I'm figuring you out bullshit, I'm already going to get bored. Because I'm already of age to know what I want for myself. And what I want for myself is a person that's like, yo, like I'm on your level. We're on this. Like we talk about this. This is what I do. This is what I do. And if you say you like me enough to like exchange some shit and we already kind of vibing, like what the fuck we waiting for? Like,
I know. I agree with that.
So
I agree with that.
There's a whole lot of this. I think women to harness and a harpoon a guy to kind of keep him. They think that like stalling them out is gonna keep them. That's a L. That's an L.
Yeah,
it's always an L, because any guy is like, yo, like I'm not gonna wait around for this, like, and then it's trash on top of it, and then there's all kind of subconscious rules, and I can't do this, and we can't do it, and then girls wonder why they get cheated on. Like it's that shit. It's all of that, like playing these games instead of being like, yo, this is me. You fuck with me or you don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Allow this other person to make a choice. And I think that's the thing that women want from men as well. Like, yo, this is who I am. This is what I am. This is what I like. I like multiple girls. I like this. Are you down for threesomes? Are you down for fucking polygamy? Like, what are you into? Are you just monogamous? Where you stand? So that way we could just go down the road together and everything's cool. But you know, there's a lot of game plan when it comes to fucking, and then you wonder why, like, there's all kind of bad habits.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like
so
it's
true.
Like the whole playing game thing. I almost feel like it's an innate like a carnal thing. Because like when there's mating rituals amongst different species, and it's like the human mating ritual is like being on some fuck shit as of today. You know what I mean? And I feel like social media plays a part of that. And like sometimes it's like, oh yeah, Ruka, I'm just trying to have a moment with you. You feel me? And like that's just how it be sometimes. And it's also it's like, do you have a game plan? What is your end game with this? Like sometimes like I'll meet a girl and I'll be like, yeah, I don't really fuck with you, but I can fuck with you, but I don't fuck with you. And then there'll be girls where it's like, I actually really like this person and I'm not even gonna, I just like this person. I don't want to do anything that's going to absolve our friendship and like put us in a place where we should have never been there in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then there's also been, I mean, the majority of my friends are women, and I've slept with a lot of them. And a lot.
At least you're honest.
The majority of them, I'm still really good friends with. It'll be a joke. It'll be a joke. You know, we'll still. I mean, I had one of my homegirls. She messaged me today. She was like, "I haven't heard from you or seen from you." She's like, "Are you alive?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." We talked for like 2 hours, and then the whole us fucking thing came up, and we laughed about it. You know what I mean? We were just laughing about it. You know,
I think some of us are like that. Like I have a lot of female friends too, and some of them I've been intimate with or whatever, but I've also not dropped the bag as far as like being some fucking clown where it's bad dealings after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same. A lot of girls can hit me up and be like, yo, like come chill and da da da. And they know like we already passed that space, so they're already completely cool and everything's all good. But there's also, I think with me and like my female friends and I, that there's like a complete transparency. It's like, yo, you could tell me about the dude that you like, that you don't like, this, that, and the third, get game, whatever else. And especially if we had a past intimately, because now I know you and your mechanisms. And because I'm on the outside, but I've had that experience,
you have that perspective.
Give you fucking game not to drop the bag in the future. You know what I'm saying? So there's that part, and it's healthy too, because like fucking Lucho was saying, we as a species are the only people who use logic and manipulation to get pussy or get dick. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Every fucking animal and species has a mating season. The dude fucking fights all the other motherfuckers, shows him he got the biggest dick. He's gonna fuck all the women and then get them all pregnant, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And then it happens again next summer. You know, but us, because we need fucking love and we need this and we are fucking social and all this other stuff and all these things that we created with reasoning, fucking now we start using that logic into something that's primal. It's attraction, it's pheromones. Like, yo, I like you, you like me. We have things that we want to establish with each other physically.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But now we're like, do I do that? I don't know. Where am I going? What is this gonna be? Am I gonna marry him? Do I like him? Like, and then it's like, bro, this is a dub. Like, you know, so now the sex is all weird and complicated, and now we in our heads, and now we barely text, and now it's next.
Yeah.
Next, because there's no validity in just being yourself. It's almost this made up thing in order to fuck.
Like,
we're fucking at the end of the day, we're fucking liars.
Yeah. You're nasty, I'm nasty. Be nasty. After that is like a benefit. Oh yeah, you're cool, and you got
shout out to the homie Be Nasty.
That's like shit.
And Jimmy came back in the ninth inning.
Is that how it's done?
That's how it's done. Got to make the face and everything.
Good to know.
See, that way is an interesting like situation because teeth are involved, like that sideways shit. So you got to be like a different level for the teeth not to hit, and it still be like an effective.
Unlock the jaw.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Well,
my TMJ.
If you pull the reverse Gary Busey and you put your lips over your teeth. Like that, like
the gummer.
Yeah.
Something like that. I have a quick question for the panel here. Have you ever?
Yes.
Like somebody, it was somebody you weren't attracted to. Like off rip, you were like, that person's not attractive. There's no way I'd ever fuck them. And then you like just kick it with them for like a little bit, and then you're like, wow, I'm not attracted to this person, but I would so fuck them. I don't know why. Like something, like whether it's like pheromones or something in our DNA that just like, because there are people who are better mating
Jimmy.
pairs than others, you know.
For sure.
So like, has that ever happened where like you this person, like, I don't really like this person, definitely
But
not
I
attracted
became
to them,
attracted to them because
and
of
then
the
just
conversation
over
or
time of,
intellectual
and you're like,
stimulation or
holy
something.
shit, I'm still not attracted to this person, but I want to fuck the shit out of them. Has that ever happened?
No, I don't think so. There's no one that I can think of. No.
I think probably for women it's different than guys. Like
Yeah.
like for us, like I think there's always like a psychological conquest element.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you know what? Like, fuck, I could fuck this girl and get it off, and like, okay, cool. Like, but you know, there's always that little element when it's in that element.
Right.
Like, because there's a secretive little, you know, like it's I know what you're saying, but I think for women, and just from asking like a lot of girls this, like women are attracted to so many different things that make them fucking kind of anomaly when it comes to attractions, where we look for certain just generalities. Like women will be like, oh, this fool got bad fingernails, I don't like him, and we'll never like the motherfucker because his fingernails are just fucked up.
That's true.
Like, bruh, like you're that fucking resentful, like you're gonna just hate a motherfucker his whole life because his fingernails is off. Like, you know, but we don't have those same things, because for us it's about like protection, for them it's about selection. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna choose something.
That's a really good point. You said protection versus selection. Because
Sure.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm like anything special, but I've over the last few years I've been very, it's all for me, it's protection. I'm very well guarded of who I bring into my life and get to know me. Like there's been a lot of women who have been like, why are you, I've been dating you for a month and I don't know who the fuck you are. You're still a mystery. It's like, sorry, that's just the fucking protocols that I go by. And that's not just in dating, that's in every aspect of life. I don't let nobody know shit about. Most of the people who follow me online, they don't know shit about me. Like, I mean, if they listen to my songs, you kind of get an idea of like who I used to be and who I'm becoming. But like, there's like instances where it's like, there was one girl, she's got a weird fucking eyebrow. It's like, do you not know your eyebrows are uneven? And I was like, you're cool, but like, I can't fuck with you like that. Like, we can kick it, but I can never fuck you.
Fingernail thing.
You got, yeah. And then, or there will be like sometimes where it's like, I'm not attracted to this girl, but I want to know what she looks like when she comes. Like, I wonder what she tastes like. And then it becomes like, all right, I gotta do this now. I don't know.
I think most girls aren't going to show you what they really look like, even when you do experience it, though. They be too shy on the first try, anyhow. You don't really figure a girl out, I think, for too many
Jimmy.
years.
Sometimes you just gotta pull it out of them.
What am I saying? I got a 1-inch dick. I don't know shit.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Well,
How come every time I mention a 1-inch dick, everybody gets quiet? Like, all the way.
Or you like feel bad for you. Hey, Hussam had a good question for the guys though. If you guys look at the comments.
All right.
It says, how do y'all feel about a woman who diddles herself while the pumping action is going on? I think
Fuck
it's
yeah.
the shit because it shows that she's into it and uninhibited. But many guys
yeah.
have told me that it makes them feel as if they're not doing a good job. What do you think?
Pussies.
Yeah, that's that. Like if a girl is rubbing herself while I'm fucking her, that is low key.
I wish my fleshlight could touch itself.
Yeah.
God damn, that'd be awesome. Or even just watching her masturbate.
Like if you even think about the fucking the whole concept of masturbation is for you to self-please. So if you're self-pleasing yourself on top, like off the concept of me pleasing you, how much more lit is that?
Something started that, and it might have been me.
That's a good one.
Yeah, like how much more lit can we get? Like, you know,
yeah.
I got you rubbing yourself, fucking you. Okay, cool.
I think for me, chicks really wanting the cum is actually a turn on too. that's something that I've known over the years that I'm like really like fond of. Like, damn, like you're sucking now, like you really want the cum. Like that's crazy.
I think that's also a primal thing, as to where it's like, okay, out of all the people to mate with, she's chosen me to be the one to be the bearer. You know what I mean? It's like this deep prime, this fucking this bipedal ape thing in our fucking brain, this lizard fucking thing in our brain that's like, oh shit, I'm the motherfucking one.
That's my number.
And then you find out she's got a cum fetish, and you just another fucking dick in the hallway.
And then she finds out that I love asparagus, and
oh my god.
Yeah. What? So early on, I used to like that shit just off of the regular, like, oh, this chick swallowed. Until I actually like started doing like more in-depth history of my heritage, being part Japanese, and I found out that the whole purpose of women in Japan swallowing the man is because it's actually like completion. So there's no energy wasted at all. Like there's no semen on the bed.
Yeah,
it's like literally like bursting in you, and you're taking that down, and that now is your energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a complete yin and yang energy thing. So as I got older, I was like, yo, like she's just taking my energy. So I became very selective with who I let take my energy.
Yeah,
you know
I don't do that for everybody.
That's one thing.
That's why I can't even jerk off to like shit no more, is because I feel like by jerking off to that, it took my energy. And I'm weird about that shit now as well. Like I don't even like to come sometimes. Like I do like to actually save it up a little bit, because I am more productive when I don't come. Yeah, I don't even like my tweezers. Like I keep them in the fucking glass case, like a fucking fire extinguisher. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why are you doing yourself like that?
When it gets rough, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, do you have cotton on each like prong, so that way you don't fucking
rubber.
Like
it grips it better.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It grips it better.
Yeah, I definitely don't swallow for everybody.
Oh god, no.
Not for everybody. Sorry, that's not a everybody thing. I took that picture for. Hey!
Oh shit!
Don't do that. You're gonna make the real gingers mad.
Yeah.
That was more like a. That's the wrong hole.
The wrong hole.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Oh my gosh.
That
That's
was
just disrespectful right there.
Crazy.
That's unbelievable.
Oh
well, guys, it's been 3 hours.
3 hours.
Episode 100 was lit.
I think that's episode 100. Thank you, Spec, and thank you, Lucho and Sonia and Stella. And
thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for having us on.
Congratulations, guys.
Anytime.
So excited for you guys.
Thank you.
you.
I need to put some
fans for watching
I'm gonna get a kilo, like 100 kilos of coke, and just put them behind me. I'll have a bunch of bricks too.
Fuck yeah.
That sounds like fun.
I'll bring the triple beam. What's good?
I'm gonna hit up Chapo.
I forgot what I was just about to say. Fucking shit. All right, never mind. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, all. I think everybody, hold on a second, because we're gonna end this live and really peace out the real way. What?
Oh my god.
Oh shit! What?
Okay.
All right,
can you send me that picture? Can you just text it to me?
Everybody, I got you.
How dare you, Jimmy? How dare you?
Appreciate you all.
I'm gonna go get my clip sucker.
Episode 101, where we're gonna cosplay as Dalmatians. What? What's going on, everybody? This is Daddy Goods
and Estella Bella,
and you have made it to episode 100.
Your favorite podcast, Side Friend Chronicles.
And we're super excited to have you all today. Today, we're gonna have some of our previous guests
dropping by, saying hi.